All right. So let's see.
I did text Graham, so I don't know if anyone else
Okay.
has heard from him.
Yeah, he was on the. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing tonight. He may or may not show up here.
What didn't he say something about coming in for an hour? So I can't remember. Let me look.
Yeah, we'll see.
All he told me is that to tell me to tell him when, if and or when it's happening. So
Okay.
He said on the text, he said, unfortunately, I work early, like 5 a.m. I may jump on for an hour and a half or so, but feel free to start without me and Eldritch Bolt everything in my absence.
he didn't do the complete sequence. It is curse, then Eldritch Bolt.
And don't forget the the obligatory run and hide for part of it.
It's like move behind a wall somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Somebody else can roll one in his stead anyway.
Ah, shit.
That's how this campaign's been. All right. Oh, not that guy. Not whoever rolled that.
Hey, I was just rolling for him, man. It seems like he wants to roll 19 tonight.
Okay. So let's see. So you guys are currently trying to chase down Jiroki.
Something like that.
That's what you spent most of last session doing, if not all of last session doing.
Hey, Richard, what's up?
You have been. I think you tried to find him in the bazaar area. And you've been asking around about him. You went to a couple of watering holes. So one was the kind of the standard bar. The other one was kind of a.
I do not believe we are on this map.
Probably serving poison.
Poison.
Place. Yeah. Actual poison, not just, alcohol.
I know. That's why I said, And
then you guys you're trying to track down a member of the Thieves Guild to try and buy information on Droki or hire him for a job or something. And so I believe that's where we left off, as you guys are in one of the Slum Warren clefts in the East Cleft.
Well, according to the last fight, because I double clicked on my icon, we just fought a bunch of Darrow.
Yeah, so you're in the Darrow slums.
Okay.
And so, yeah, you were trying to. I think you paid off a Darrow or convinced one to try and track somebody down for like a gold piece.
Yeah, I know I was at least trying to find somebody who could get us in contact with them under, the terrible plan of saying we needed him to deliver something for us or something like that.
Right.
Then there was a side project going on that I don't remember exactly what the details were, but.
No, I didn't have that.
Well, because I think there was two different tactics. Like I think I was trying to find somebody, and then I think we were wandering around getting in fights. It was like...
Well, that I remember. So. All right. So, after waiting, it's tough to tell, but probably better part of an hour.
Hey, Urash, hola.
Yeah, I guess what's people's passive? Here, I know
Very
people.
high.
No, well, there's actually a few that are pretty decent.
Passive what?
Yeah, like me.
Yeah, you and Ulrith.
I'm the one that sucks. 12.
For what, perception or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, passive perception. So-
Jim Jars is 16 also.
Okay, so yeah, you guys, Bauman, Ulrith, and Jim Jar, like you guys notice some Darrow kind of like you're just kind of standing in the hallway, and over the past few minutes, it seems like there's just more in the area. They don't seem to be doing too much, mostly just kind of standing around. But you think they seem a little out of place, like they're glancing at you when they, the new ones.
Oh,
seem to
yeah,
be glancing at you
911.
more, and
That is good
You know,
times. I was the
uh,
original, even though I never ever did it. I was
they're,
supposed to be the
keeping
original
an eye
host
on
of that
you
instead of
or
Susie
planning
Q, but
something.
the
Not
reason I
exactly
couldn't
certain
do it,
what.
this game.
They haven't taken any hostile action. That's probably after half an hour to 45 minutes, somewhere in there.
Did it look like the guys we just beat up?
You mean murdered?
I prefer beat up.
What?
Beat up to death? Um,
Whatever, it's a technicality.
well, in that they are Darrow and they are probably dirty and things. I mean, at a glance, fairly similar.
Oh, I know what I'm missing. TeamSpeak.
I whisper to, I guess, the other two.
There we go.
And I say, it's like, so I say we duck around this corner and ambush them and find out what they really want.
How many
Using
are
my-
there?
Yeah, it's going good,
It's
Richard.
tough to tell exactly. Maybe 5, 6.
Oh, okay.
You don't think?
Didn't we just murder like 12?
Yeah, you guys fought like 8 and didn't have much trouble.
Oh my
Well, if we
god.
wait long enough, they'll probably ambush us.
I send out another message. Good point. Okay, let's keep going.
Well, you guys have just been waiting. You haven't really been walking.
Yeah. So
What? I thought this was like a White House tour.
Not exactly. And so, yeah, you guys take any actions of any sort?
well, I wonder
I
if we
keep
should
an extra eye out, but that's about it.
should we be walking? I don't know, more towards civilization rather than staying in wherever this back alley is, or I don't know.
Well, the trouble is that there's not much civilization nearby to be found.
Oh.
You like these slums are just kind of a warren. And so this is one hallway that kind of many that kind of leads through this cleft. And their houses, such as they are, just kind of dug out, small caves off of these hallways. So you don't like civilization is behind you all the way back to the city. So I mean, you certainly could go that way, but the intent of coming out this way was because you heard that you could get in contact with the Thieves Guild out here.
Oh.
But we don't know where that is.
It's one of the guys following us. I say that in a message. I bet the people following us is actually probably the Thieves Guild. they probably already know why we're here.
Oh,
Well,
let's try to
one
talk
would,
to him.
one would hope so. You like paid. That's what you paid the gold piece for to the dude, or offered a gold piece or something to have a Darrow run off to try and make contact with them.
So
Like,
I
that's
say,
where we left off. You were trying
Yeah.
to contact the Thieves Guild. You had offered money to get a meeting. So yeah.
so after noticing those people and whatnot, I message everyone else. Is like, okay, I say we walk to the nearest alley and signal them to the alley.
Just come into this dark alley.
We won't murder you.
I
we
like
murdered all
this
these other
idea a
Darrow.
lot. I want to do it.
Okay. So we go to an alley-ish thing, so
Yeah,
that
an
it's
alley.
off the beaten path. And right before we go in, I look at them and nod my head towards the way.
All right. Well, let's see.
Roll initiative. No. Fuck.
So the alley is. If
I
you're
cannot
describing
remember
like an
what the hell we
underground
did.
City, the entire place that you are in is like a dirty alley. So if you want to try and find an alley,
a less
yeah.
traveled road.
like
There.
a secure or secure-ish, right?
Well, one where there's not people, because I doubt the Thieves Guild wants to be knowingly talking to people.
Yeah, like behind some kind of dark building or whatever. Since we don't have a
Yeah.
picture of
Yeah.
it, but you know what I'm saying.
So, I mean, the map that you're on, like I said, it's just cave. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, but you can find one of the crossways to one of the other hallway thing.
The map that we're on. This is not the map, is it?
Doesn't actively have any Darrow like wandering through it immediately.
Then that's when I nod my head and
Okay.
point it in that direction.
Yeah, as you start moving, yeah, I mean, you kind of see the half dozen or so, kind of, not all as a group, but they just start kind of shadowing you. And then, like, as you notice them, they
I forgot to tweet the
Are-
game.
trying not to be noticed, you think. Yeah. And so when you
Okay.
when you look at them, they all kind of some of them
I'm-
keep moving, some of them like stop to do something else.
Click on that, tweet it
they're
out.
just kind of shadowing you.
I look at one and I specifically
Check out Rob's
say,
game, Twitch,
just send your
out of the
representative
abyss.
already.
All right.
Oh, is that Graham?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes. Although he's having mic issues.
User disconnected from your channel.
So
It's usually what happens. Somebody hears my voice and then, oh, fuck, I'm out of here.
yeah, click.
Click.
So yeah, probably another 15 to 20 minutes later, a Darrow seems
User
to be
joined your
approaching you
channel.
with purpose.
Okay, is that okay?
Slightly.
You're there. You're quiet.
All right, I'll try to speak up.
Oh, no,
There we
that's
go.
good.
What brings you to the clefts?
We hear you may have information on a certain Darrow, on where his location is that we're trying to find.
Yeah, that. That's what I would have said if I remember what the hell we were doing and wasn't falling asleep because
many things can be found out.
I'm doing too much,
But
everybody.
You're
I'm
looking for
tired. I
a
can't
Darrow,
sleep.
you say?
Get my hours.
Yes. Hold on as I try to find his name again in my notes.
Clyde.
Pull out your notebook.
No, this is the notes in my character sheet, thank you. We're looking for Jiroki.
I see. Well, and what purpose do you have with well, assuming this I know of this fellow?
Oh, of course it's all hypothetical. Assuming you know this, fellow, that is our business. And we wish to keep it that way.
Whoa. All right, I'm going to mark myself
Now
AFK.
You wish to
And grab
surface
a drink.
dwellers seeking a fellow dwarf, but won't state their business.
Do you
Troublesome.
Do you as your party, let's say, tell everyone what business you're doing?
There are different expectations from
And-
light skins like yourself.
What a racial slur.
You must
I
lick
was
the salt.
offended, so
You actually have lighter skin. I don't. Maybe.
I don't go
Yeah.
around calling people darky.
Darky.
Well, he's not above a racial slur. You don't know if it was intentional, but you know. In any case,
So, assuming you know him, what would it cost to keep this so that it's just between us and him? Our business with you is only to find him. We're not going to kill him. Unless he tries to kill us.
They're all
Next
laughing
time
because
I'm looking for somebody. I'm gonna walk up to him and go, "Hey, you know this person is? Why? Why do you ask? Well, I don't want to kill him.
I might murder unless he attacks me. I'll beat him up. I promise. But
Have you seen your sister? No. Why? Well, I'm not gonna kill her.
ah. Mm. Well, I guess then the question is, what information
Skellen.
would you want?
Just a
You.
location.
You wish to know where he
I
is?
took a nap,
Yep.
Richard, but doesn't help. I'll wake up in a minute.
Wow, that
Today's game was late though. It usually starts about an hour and a
that
half ago,
is
or 2 hours
costly
ago.
information.
But he had to start late.
That kind of information, I'm afraid I could part with it for no less than 1,000 gold.
What kind of bullshit?
Does it look like we own a gold mine?
1,000 gold? What kind of bullshit? Oh yeah, I do have 1,000 gold.
No, but you have a way of finding money, I'm sure.
Does it look like there's a gold mine around here?
I hope he points to one.
That's mostly iron mines around here. But he looks at you.
Keth will say, "How about 25?"
Negotiating.
And that's my lead-in for negotiating the price down.
25.
25.
No, my lead-in is really. Does it look like we have access to a gold mine? What is
Well-
that again? Persuasion?
Perhaps you should find a gold mine and then come back.
Got a point there.
Jason's totally willing to-
If you want
Yeah,
to try,
good point.
try persuasion.
Okay, thank you.
That ought to be worth something. 23. Shit.
What tack do you take as far as why he should lower his price, other than I don't have that much money?
Oh, I know I have that much money. I just don't want to spend that much money. That's
that
not
part to
the issue.
yourself.
Well,
I never revealed how much
Of course,
money I had.
have the money. I'm just not going to give it to you.
You don't want to flash that kind of cash. People will kill you for it.
Exactly. So
The jerk.
the
1979.
tactile is it's like okay, how about this?
I'm Mrs.
You
Newsbaum.
make a significant reduction in it, and we will owe you one because guess what? We get to go to areas where you guys are not exactly well liked.
Um. You must understand. You're asking. I don't think you understand how much you're asking for, and so
I just received
We are
this
talking
today,
about-
Richard.
something of significant value.
So I can start
Why is it so valuable?
looking at it.
Well, if I tell you that, then you'd know where he was.
I see. What can you tell us about him? How much would that cost?
Yeah, it's going to be good.
Well, I would
Too
be
bad. I
willing
wish Yurash could be with us, but he
to tell you
he
this
has a
for
late
800 gold, no less.
commitment. You know, jobs and paychecks and money and living and all that kind
So
of
at that point, after he
stuff
said
that's
that,
not really important to anybody.
after he
Staying
said
alive,
that, if
whatever.
he told us, why he's so valuable and stuff like that, I'm gonna start more or less going into auction sales mode and do a lot of fast talking with him and try to see if I can make him slip out information about it with a deception, maybe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 18. Good job, Ulrith. The DM rolled something.
Okay.
We don't know what it was.
About all you can glean is that they have interests, and it's going on in the Western Cleft.
Ooh, the Western
What's
Cleft.
the Western Cleft again?
So you're in the Eastern Cleft. So in the center of the city, roughly, there's that ravine called Latiguer's Furrow,
Yeah.
and that was originally caused by an earthquake way back when, and so then once you get outside the city, there's the cleft. You know, the ravine extends, and so each of those, the two sides, the east and west, are where the Darrow slums are.
These are all these are all
The
fucking
eastern one
unidentified,
where
so we
you're
can't.
at is more recently populated. It's in slightly better. It's slightly more upscale as crap holes go. And then the western cleft is older and grosser.
Can you share that map, Josh?
Sure, I probably can.
In our map list, they're not named. They're all unidentified because of the update. So we can't search through and find it.
Let's see if I can. Okay, that's hilarious.
Back.
Yes, excellent.
Oh, I guess.
So is it down below? I guess. Do we have to?
So you did have to go down to get.
Okay, to these doors that got into the
Yeah.
Eastern District. Okay.
Yeah, and those doors are actually guarded. Talking about that gate and this gate, there are like Dwergar guards kind of monitoring the flow of traffic through. And yeah, it doesn't say exactly, but I think it was something like 100 feet down or something like that, maybe 50.
Okay.
And then as for the actual clef, you know, to some extent, it goes up and down. You know, it hasn't exactly been carved out very well, but it does seem to run pretty deep. I think you guys are about 45 minutes to an hour into the Eastern Cleft. I've been walking through, so it goes on for a while. Yeah, there's a couple Dwergar guarding the gates there. Yeah, so I don't know. Let's see. You guys spent some time trying to gather. I guess the other thing is that I'm pretty sure I said it at some point. The Thieves Guild is a little wary. They have gotten into some trouble. There are some people who are a little vague on why, but They used to operate a little more openly, but they're called the Gray Ghosts, by the way. But they got into some trouble, and so they've been targeted. That was a month or so ago, and so they've kind of gone to ground a little bit more.
What level are you in this game? We are
At least
level
they don't operate out in the city as
4.
much.
And isn't that part of what we're doing, right?
And we are
I mean, I guess we're rooting out more generally.
2,000
weird stuff,
experience
right? But I thought-
points away from level 5.
So
At which point I will get extra attack.
maybe is
I
the
think.
answer. You got hired.
Does the barbarian
by,
get extra attack? He's got to have extra attack.
One of the guards.
Extra attack
people.
and fast movement. What the hell's that? That's
That-
awesome. Let me read that shit.
She wasn't specific about.
The
She
speed
thought that
increases
Loki
by
was tied
10.
to
Oh, if you
something.
aren't
She
wearing
doesn't
heavy
know
armor,
what.
which I believe.
Some sort of conspiracy or something. She wants to know what he's up to because she thinks that he's.
Oh wait, no,
tied
I'm not wearing
to-
any armor, am I? Because I'm
yeah,
all
some
fucking
sort of weirdness
crazy.
going on.
No, I'm not wearing armor because I get my con
And,
dex and my full dex
Um,
for my special power or whatever the hell.
and so because
Plus I
other people
have-
are vague and might not even know why the Thieves Guild have been targeted so
Yeah.
hard.
So level 4, gonna be level 5
It's
someday.
tough to say if you were hired for the same
Joss's
reasons.
game is kind of
But you do
slow.
know that They
not
they
slow,
hired
but
you because if
it
if
doesn't.
the Dwergar tried
It's
to
not
go
a murder
into the-
hobo game, so it doesn't go that
clefts,
fast.
they'd immediately have a riot.
Like all
on
the
their
games
hands.
IDM.
They'd have
It's
to
all
go
kill,
in,
kill, kill, get
100 strong. Whereas you guys have had some scrapes, but you're not immediately being attacked.
Oh, there'll be more.
I mean, most of the Dwergar, or excuse me, the Darrow are kind of glowering at you or that type of thing, but most haven't been like physically hostile. So yeah, he. Let's see, anything else that he might. Yeah, that's pretty much all he let slip. Is the West Clef holds some secrets and their interests, but and he implies that that Droki is over there, which you had heard from even from Airday, Black Skull, the woman who hired you, or the dwarfish that hired you.
Then why are we in the East Cliff then?
Because this is where you heard that the Thieves Guild leaders could be found. So you were trying to track down the Thieves Guild in the East Cleft, but Droki is in the west. That's why you headed this direction. Because you didn't try just following him. You've been trying to hire him or something like that. That's what you were trying to do. I
I'm assuming
promise.
we just go wander in the West Cliff. Just
Well,
wander
see,
around.
this is what I thought. Because it's not me that was convoluted about it. You guys were like, well, let's do this and this and this. And I'm like, okay, you can do that. So, yeah. You do have some options if you wanted to go that direction.
Well, I'll just say it. I think, well, 1,000 gold or even 800 gold seems pretty steep. I think we'll just go wander over to the West Clef.
Mm.
Come on, guys.
He
Yeah,
He
I'm down.
narrows his eyes.
I'm gonna start
he-
walking.
He does. Yeah. They've only got the handful there. He doesn't immediately attack you.
Good choice.
He doesn't immediately attack.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you guys can start heading out. What kind of pace do you set?
Casual.
Saunter.
A saunter. All right.
And here I wanted
Casual
to
sounds
skip.
like it gets none of the benefits of speed and none of the benefits of alertness.
Perfect.
You're ambushed by 1,000 Darrow.
Ah, but you're well rested.
But you've
But at
ambled
least you
along
were
enjoying the
relaxed.
scenery. All right. Well, you guys make it out of the eastern.
That's
cleft.
awesome, Richard. 0 to
Do
20.
you notice any
That would be
sprinting
that would be
past us
amazing.
with a scroll or anything?
That's the thing about the pre-written modules is they mostly only go to 15, if that. Now you can continue after that,
No, you do not.
but you'd have to have like your plan. You'd have to have a content that
where
you
you
could
guys
use.
heading from there. I mean, your morning drinking buzz has worn off.
Oh, that's a problem.
Morning drinking buzz.
Easily remedied.
So does that mean it's time for our 11Zs? Or is it second T?
I think it's 8Cs.
Fourth meal.
Hello? Oh.
Maybe we all stopped for a quiet moment of reflection along the roadway.
Wondering how we got here.
Thinking who's hungry and giving a second eye to people who look like they might be a form of food.
Here, I'll be right back.
Sure.
I swear, Shuashar is the most worthless NPC of all time.
He's more of a he exists. At least he's not getting in the way.
Actually, he has a couple of times.
Sticky shield. Net. All right, what happened? Josh must have left. I didn't talking about stream, talking to you guys. Sometimes I miss. He must have said, "I'll be right back." The mystery of the unknown whom and the shared undead darkness of zombie curse is. Zombie curse and Strahd. Is zombie curse the one that? I gotta look that up. Is that a? Is that that guy? What's that guy's name? Philip or Fred or somebody? Zombie curse. That's the one that Alan converted, I think, from the F1.
Did we find what's his name?
Did Josh leave?
Oh, I don't know.
I think he might have. He might have stepped away. Oh, okay. Yeah, Richard probably went to have dinner. If you're still there, Richard, enjoy your dinner. I'll talk to you later. You can let me know what good zombie curse is. Oh, no, we can't. I wonder how long he went on and we just didn't hear him. These guys are so polite, they never interrupt me or anything.
They don't give me enough feedback though.
Yeah, right. I hear a mic feedback, not feedback, but glitch twitch.
Yeah, me too.
Ditto.
User disconnected from your channel.
Rip.
That might fix it when he comes back.
User joined your channel.
Maybe not. We see that you joined, but we do not hear you, Josh. Josh P. We hear the clicking of the I don't know how you all of a sudden I don't know anything about English or how to communicate.
English is hard.
And I see his light up, but then
How about now?
oh, there we go.
Hooray!
Okay. The microphone had like partially slipped out of my headset. So that's interesting. That's never happened before. All right.
So you were saying
So yeah, let me see if I can remember the 3 minutes.
yeah, just go back to
exposition
like
again.
8:15.
No, I didn't have too much other than where do you guys go now? You basically have three options. You can go straight into the West Cleft. You can spend a little bit of time exploring Latimer's Furrow, or you can head back into the city.
I say we go to the other side.
Yeah.
Since I forgot what our plan was anyways.
And what's in the furrow? Is there anything? Are there like
No,
you know?
not much. I mean, the very little is actually like described.
Do it on the fly.
Yeah, I mean, so it's 200 feet deep. Okay, and it's about 500 feet wide. looks like the dwarves have, groomed the bottom, and they've obviously installed bridges across the top. So it's hard packed gravel down there. And it's okay. So there is some industry going on down here. You can hear some of the forges that are down there. There's definitely some strong scents. Yeah, and it looks like there's a fair number of homes in the area. So,
Something is making me want to go to the West Cleft District. What do you guys think?
Yep. Especially since we forgot what our plan was to come here.
okay. It's east to west, all the way across the furrow. It's probably a little over a mile. Maybe a mile and a quarter, somewhere in there. And it's mostly, you see some residents and some. There's kind of a haze down there too. There's some, there's haze and ash and things throughout the city, but it has a slightly different quality to it down here. And yeah. As you are crossing through, you guys see kind of some buildings that were actually out into the cavern floor. There's no structures. So this is somewhat surprising that there's a structure out on the floor. It's not too far away from the gate, right around here. And looks like it's kind of in disrepair. Other than that, yeah, it's pretty open ground. There's cart tracks and things like that so that they can move stuff around in the furrow. So it's mostly just that 500 feet is mostly open. But you can cross all the way over to these to the western gates too, if you want.
Tally-ho!
Mm-hmm.
All right. And you guys just want to head into the Western Cleft? Okay. You have to flash your badge to do it, but the once again, at these gates, there's a couple of Dwergar on duty, monitoring the traffic, but they'll let you through if
Okay.
that's what you want after you flash your badge.
We do.
We
Okay.
needed to.
Okay. So, once again, coming in, there is go in there. It seems like it's even more densely populated. It's dirtier, like I said, and pitch black and all those things. But I guess that's true of most of it. Well, yeah, that's true of most of these tunnels and things. And so I guess the question is, what are you looking for? I mean, besides Droki, what is your goal in here?
I guess maybe to start, maybe we should just try to find another tavern or something and just get drunk again. That sounds good.
Oh, just get your drink on.
Yeah, I think clearer when I'm drunk.
I don't know that that's true. You had a convoluted plan last time.
Yeah, look where it got us, to the West Cleft.
Uh-huh.
Perfect.
So all right. You don't see too much in the way of. I mean, like I said, it's less upscale than the East Cleft. Mostly hovels. Some of them not even in hovels. They're just kind of sitting on the side of the walkway. Pretty much everybody's glaring at you if they notice you, if they aren't wrapped up in their own concerns.
Don't you glare at me. I'll come over there and tell you something.
Yeah.
So Droki was dressed pretty distinctive. I can't remember. I don't know if the picture's still hiding around or not. Have we seen anybody? Because didn't he have like the goofy like squid hat and?
He
stuff
does
like
have the squid hat. He is a notable figure, yes.
that?
I mean,
and have we seen anybody else like even like loosely? I mean, any other even squid shaped hats or any squid pictures or I don't know.
not obviously, no.
I search for clues.
Smart.
About the only like in Grexelta, no. About the only squid thing that you've seen was that altar in Slubladop. Yeah. Which they may or may not be related, but yeah. So yeah, what tactics are you using to poke around in here? Nobody's attacking you immediately.
Yeah, I almost just kind of want to just look around and just try to get a lay of what's going on. I mean, are people bustling about doing stuff? I mean, is this just where this is kind of where people live? So are they just kind of hanging out in whatever little stoop area they claim? Is that?
Yeah, I mean when Darrow are left to their own devices, are they Some of them are muttering. Some of them are kind of, every once in a while you can hear screaming. Sometimes in pain, sometimes in fear. Sometimes mad laughter. Yeah. So I think I read this last time, but yeah, there's a constant hum in the air of Darrow muttering to themselves and that type of thing. Yeah, you don't feel very welcome.
Used to that.
So it probably wouldn't be wise to do the old, what are you looking at?
Well,
I mean, unless I want to start a scrape or something.
yeah, I mean, you never know.
Well, then what are you looking at?
What do you...
Just to the closest guy staring at me for no reason.
Are you actually trying to intimidate him into something? What are you doing there?
No, I think I'm genuinely like, not wanting to instigate a fight, but just like, hey man, you gonna take a picture or what? That kind of thing.
All right, odd or even?
Even.
All right. He like appears to be startled out of something, and then like sprints away.
Awesome. And if there's anybody around, I'll point around and say, let that be a lesson to you.
Odd or even?
Even.
Another one screams and charges up at you and swings at you.
Oh, nice. I duck.
Yeah, you duck.
Awesome.
He just punches at you. Doesn't seem to be effective at all.
I try and spin him around and chokehold him and then say, hey, we're looking for this guy, and I'll describe him. And I'll say, you would be wise to give us any information or tell us who can tell us about this gentleman's whereabouts, so that I don't feel that I need to snap your neck. In a very calm manner, as I am right now.
All right. Intimidation check.
Okay.
He just kind of screams incoherently and tries to bite you.
What the? I duck.
Well, you kind of, yeah, you've got him grappled, if you like.
Yeah.
He's
So
not a fighter.
I don't want to let this guy bite me, but.
All right. Well, yeah, he doesn't seem intimidated or. Well,
okay. I'll push him away in a manner that I think will be good enough not to hurt him, but to get him far enough away from me that he can't immediately do anything but run away or stand there as opposed to come back at me. And then I'll just draw my axe off my back and say, hey, any of you people want to throw down, I'm all good with it. Otherwise, somebody better start talking.
Well, when you push him away, he sprints off. He doesn't even wait for you to draw.
I'm assuming there was a couple other people watching or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, nobody immediately responds to that. No bloodshed or anything.
I'm trying to develop a reputation for our group, but it's not working that well.
Yeah, I don't know what rep you want there.
At that point, I step up.
Ineffective.
It's like, don't you know who this is? This is this is Keth the Terrible. He slayed 20 Illithid by himself and ate their children.
Yeah! I'll just start growling.
Dude, this guy's mad. I mean, I would not want to lie to him. Don't know if I need to do a check with that.
Sure. Yes.
I love it.
Deception
Um.
or performance? Because I'm trying to play up him as a thing. So,
All right. Well, yeah, deception.
okay.
Oh,
All right. Well, there's some of them immediately bolt off.
I believed you. Keth believes you.
When did I do that? All right. Some of them. Well, you think one guy pissed his pants. You don't know if he was going to do that anyway.
One guy
but
pissed
yeah.
his pants.
So yeah, the smell here is awful, by the way.
Even worse
yeah.
now with fresh urine.
So,
Mhm, mhm.
what are you doing with your newfound fear?
I messaged to Kath. You should now confidently walk up to one of the ones that did not leave and say, "So, where can I find him?"
Yeah, and I do just that.
All right.
Axe on my shoulder. Kind of Negan with the bat-ish. If you know what I mean.
All right. Let's see. Go ahead. Well, this one. He kind of scoots away from you. Like back up against the wall. Deeper. That way. I seen him sticking to the right hall. Yeah.
I message you. Now give him a gold.
Gold?
Whoa! Whoa!
A silver, I mean.
I put my finger in his chest.
Whoa! Silver! Whoa!
And I say, "Thank you. You live." And then I widely gesture with my finger across everybody and connect eyes with all the other people, and as if to say, "Y'all better watch yourselves." That kind of a thing. And then I start to head in the direction he gave us. And maybe mumble over my shoulder, "Yeah, if this is a lie, I'm coming back."
Well, insight.
Okay.
You're reasonably confident he was afeared of you. And that he, I mean, he didn't seem to be telling a lie.
Okay.
Unless he was a very excellent liar.
I'm satisfied that he's given us proper information. Whether that's true or not, I'm satisfied.
Fair enough. All right. Yeah, you guys continue on. Let me see.
Role play. Ooh, I need one more.
Yeah. So, are you guys
Spells
following
known.
the quote unquote lead?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
All right.
One more spells known
Well,
and three more defiers to cross
yeah.
silver
As
level
you
for
guys
those. Or copper, I guess.
are going along.
Interesting.
I go up to Keth while we're going along. So, Keth, how do you like your newfound fame?
I love it. Thank you for doing that. That's awesome.
Yeah, so as you guys start following along, maybe 15 minutes later, you guys notice something up ahead. You see a floppy hat with tentacles bobbing along. Well, it's probably up at the yeah. Veer notices it first when he's at 120 feet ahead. Looks like you are catching up to him slowly. He's headed away from you.
Well, I think it's time for us to shadow him.
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you guys want me to do it, or?
Definitely not
Wait.
me.
We'll hang back while you approach closer, maybe, because you're all kind of stealthy and whatnot.
I think Jim Jar wants to join me too.
See him.
Yeah, that guy with his drawn leg that looks like it might be a stump, but it's just a bad drawing.
No,
Dead
the leg.
straight,
The
straight
leg
on.
is the leg goes backwards.
Yeah, it does. It's probably proper, but it just doesn't look right to me. I've just always not liked it. It looks like it looks like the guy drew it and then went, "Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get to dinner. I'll just push. That's fine. I'll just leave it." You know, it looks kind of. That's what it looks like to me. I do like the face though.
Okay. So, how close do you want to get?
I want to make sure I never. So, how many feet it is between? the
How many
streets and
feet
stuff
it
like
is?
that?
It
Or
remember, it's not. They're not streets. This is broken. This is rock that was broken by an earthquake, and it's not like it's been heavily worked like the Dwergar would. It's it's broken through where it was easy to break through. Sometimes that's 20 feet, sometimes that's 200 feet as far as like crossing to the other
then
hallways.
I
and
want to
things.
stay within 30 feet of him.
Okay. At this point, it's reasonably easy to keep track of him.
If it starts getting busier, as in if there's a lot more people, I'll make it 15.
Okay.
If I feel confident that I could do it at 30 and not lose him in a crowd, then I'll try to stay at 30.
Yeah, you're not. There's not too much in the way of crowds. Like, there's people around. There's Darrow around, but they're mostly either kind of. They're not far away, because these caves that they live in are really just depressions. They're maybe 10 feet deep tops, but But yeah, it's not like there's a big press of Darrow in the middle of the hallway. But he appears to be traveling along, and you say you want to be about 30 feet back. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll in the tower.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Doesn't immediately show that you. So yeah, you follow along. Well, I guess how long do you follow him?
Until I see him go into like a house or something.
Okay.
I know they're not really houses, but you know what I mean.
Right. Something. All right. So he leads you on for a while. How far are the rest of you?
How far back can I be and still feel realistically confident that I can keep up?
Well, he's not moving quickly. You know, he's moving at a
What the hell is this?
fast walk. You know. So.
Well, I guess I'm more concerned of making sure that I'm not getting lost as best as possible. And
Yeah.
I'm just going to try to keep up with Ulrith. You know, so I don't care if I can even see Squid Hat at all.
Okay.
Like, I'm more worried about making sure I can keep Ulrith in sight and that I'm not going to get totally turned around.
Okay.
Why is this backwards?
Well, yeah. I mean,
Man, this is all kinds of fucked up.
keep Ulrith within 60 feet, right?
Let's go.
Okay. Then that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so that would put you somewhere
90
between
feet.
80 and 90 feet, yeah.
Yeah.
From him. Okay.
This is a weird.
Yeah, so you guys can follow along.
Well, that is just super weird.
Yeah.
We're walking.
Yeah, who's the worst of you? It's got to be Palman, right?
For what?
The stealth.
I'm +1.
Yeah, but he's wearing heavy armor.
Yeah, so.
Isn't he? Aren't you?
Sorry. Yes, I am. I was on mute.
How dare you? So yeah, I mean, give me some stealth checks just to see how bad it is.
So with the armor, do I roll with disadvantage? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's
Why
what
is that so fucked up?
You want me to roll it in the tower?
If you would please.
All right, I'm gonna get rid of that because it's all fucked up.
Okay.
I didn't actually do. I have a +1, so I didn't actually do that.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. The rest of you should do it too. If you, well, at least the ones that aren't very good.
Oh, I'm
In
sorry.
the tower, sir, but that's.
Oh, but I rolled stealth anyway. You're looking for insight, right? Or you are
No,
looking for stealth?
I wanted stealth. Yeah.
Okay, I'll re-roll it. We'll discount that.
Cheater.
Well, figuring I'd give him a 1 instead, you know.
All right. Yeah, you guys follow along behind him for a while. You don't. He doesn't seem to respond to you. Yeah. You guys are pretty far back. So yeah, but Ulrith, you don't see him. You don't see him do anything.
Well, we keep going. He has to go
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, hold on a sec. All right. So yeah, you guys travel about an hour in. A little bit more. And then Brookie cuts over. He kind of stops near the wall. Kind of looks
Wow, coming with
around,
the sneezes again. I hope I'm not getting sick.
and then steps into kind of one of the hovels. Yeah, you can see which hovel he stepped into. Yeah, he's out of sight for the moment.
Say we follow him in and
Well,
get,
I wait
get into
for
some
the
trouble.
rest of them to catch up with me.
Okay.
Well, he went in there, guys.
Well, we got him trapped. Seemingly.
Okay.
Seemingly.
and finish it.
Seemingly. What is that
It
from?
appears that you have him trapped. Okay, so
I'm gonna
When you-
go check around. Does it appear there's a backside?
so remember it's just kind of a depression in the wall.
Okay, so there's
Um,
no back exit.
Not really. So, but when you get closer, you can see that he he didn't go into the hovel itself. Right next to it, because the hovel isn't deep. It's only
The many sides of George
but next to
Costanza.
it there's a
Seemingly.
notice kind of some canvas flapping. So yeah, well, Ulrith, you can see that there's kind of some fog leaking out underneath some canvas, and there's when you look at it, there's a fissure in the rock. And it looks like you could squeeze in there.
Say we do it.
All at the same time, or should we leave some people out here in case if he tries to squeeze his way out?
Do you think we could leave Veer out here, or is that not good? Or are you here still, Graham?
He is. He
I say
rolled.
we
I
could
am.
leave the
Oh, okay.
NPCs out here.
Okay.
Yeah, gonna leave
Sushar.
fish face. Yeah.
Fish face.
he'll help him if he comes out here.
Stand out here. Try not to stink up the place.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we left like Prince, or is Darendil? He's not dead, right? Yeah, he's still here.
Yeah, he's still around.
And at least have him holler if they saw him, right?
Prince
That
and
should be okay.
Gemjar could probably take care of things out here.
Prince and Jim Jar. Okay. And they stand like thugs out there.
Yeah. And who cares about what Shuashar does?
You should care. There's going to be invisible attacks everywhere.
That he will do jack shit and squat about.
Oh, shit.
He will holler. Okay.
I'll get the rest of us going.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys head in.
He's heading on in. That is from
After
1973's Live and Let Die, James Bond. I know movie quotes.
So you guys can squeeze in. It's only tight for about 10 feet. After that, it is comfortable. You know, it's a narrow hallway. 3 to 5 feet there. And it feels like it's sloping down a little bit. You're walking through kind of an eerily glowing fog, which I don't know if you've encountered it before, so maybe roll some Arcana.
Woo!
That's right. I'm all about the skill checks today.
Ah,
Kath is all about it.
I know exactly what's up.
You think this fog is called? You and Ulra think it's the Phares.
Hmm.
You are very well versed with it.
I know all about it.
And you know that it can have it. Well, yeah. Ulrith, you know that it can make some spells go awry sometimes. Kath, it's more bad juju. It's yeah. You don't want to hang out in it.
I say, gentlemen, beware the fog.
why?
Oh, it's bad. It may cause magic to go awry and other negative, bad, nasty things. We
Huh.
should get away from it.
Surprised I've never heard of it.
Very surprising.
It is the phase rest. Also known in other parts as Fajri.
You know, I've spent my life studying.
It is not known as Fajri in any other place
The barbarian
except in
knew
your
this.
head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've spent
Well,
my life studying magic, both normal and abstract, and I have never heard of this in my life.
No idea. Well, he is a sage. He's a barbarian
sage.
Yeah, I'm
I
a sage.
know, but there's great lore in his tribe about.
I grew up in a library.
The great astronomers have bestowed such information on me, and as any information that you may know could be correct, my information is also known to be correct by my people.
I grew up in a library.
I grew up in a library.
A library that didn't have anything to do with.
It was a bunch of wizards.
This is a rare and little known fog. We should avoid it.
Just don't cast spells.
That's all I
Yeah,
do.
It
don't
has been
cast any
given a
spells,
nickname as well as Fajri, also known as Faj Runaway.
Oh.
But that is what children
Ah.
refer to it as.
All right. So you guys.
I did just publicly just grunt at that. A quick side note, really quick, to make everyone laugh. Boasting a guest verse from Dr. Dre, what classic from 90s R&B hit features Backstreet singing like, I like the way you work it. A, no diggity. B, hardly any diggity. C, a fair amount of diggity. D, an overwhelming surplus of diggity.
I'm gonna go
Third one?
D.
I have an overwhelming amount of dignity.
No doubt.
I have a fair amount of diggity.
I've got a fair amount of giggity.
Giggity, 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 goo.
Giggity diggity doo. So that's like what Rich is talking about, and then Quagmire, and then Flanders.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. We continue through the fog.
Oh,
Okay.
great. Yeah, we don't avoid it. We go straight into it.
Well, you don't have a choice if you're following him.
Yeah. We just
I know. I just said don't cast spells.
we are
Yeah.
aware of the dangers.
Yeah.
And we're
I'm
all
unclear. I'm unclear.
man.
Bring it.
You know.
Bring it, Rob
that you
Toohey.
can make magic go awry somehow. That's.
I love it that you gave me an extra E, which, by
So
the
when
way,
you
in
step
my
in-
email is correct. My email does have 2 E's in it, but it is supposed to be Rob Toohey with 1 E.
So
But
it
the reason
starts
my email
to
has 2
spread
E's in it
out,
It's a long story. It's actually a short story. I got
Yeah.
hijacked in the 90s, and I never got it back, so I had to
yeah, the
use
hall is something
Rob Toohey.
like
But thanks, man. Thanks for the donation. I appreciate that.
20
That
to
is
30 feet
righteous, my
wide at
friend.
Places. But
Oh,
the glow
I know
of
why
the
you did that. You
phasers
did
casts
that
an
to make
eerie
my
soft
thing
light
off center.
across
Now
this
it says
cavern,
55.
swirling into spiral patterns and casting dancing shadows.
But I'm trying to make that
on
in
the
the
jagged pillars lining the walls.
center of.
The
Oh,
air
that's not
smells
supposed to
and
happen.
tastes slightly metallic, and the sound around you is strangely muted. The dripping of water makes
Whoa.
no echo, as if you stood in open air.
All right, the middle
Well.
would be.
We continue on.
I'm gonna have to up, up, up. There we go, like that. Yeah, there we go. That looks good.
My fair
Nope, up
amount of
more.
diggity tells me this will be okay.
My fair amount of diggity. That's funny.
Eh. All right, so you guys
Added 1,000
head
GP.
forward.
Yeah, I can't.
guys
The donation
travel
thing won't.
150
let me-
feet or so.
It doesn't
And there's a
automatically. Like, I
branch
can't give you
point.
XP either
There
for that. I would
is
give people both, but
Left and right. Actually, well, there's a room off to your left, it looks like. And then it can continue on, and there's a door on the right, or a entryway on the right, a little further ahead.
Is the room open?
Yeah, there's no doors or anything.
oh, 1,500
Look, Mike, see
XP
if
for
I
heal
see
for.
our,
Yeah,
target.
but remember, you can't do heals in this game. You can only do them in games I DM. But yeah, you might as well bank it up, baby. And there's new heals now. There's 4 levels of healing. There's the
So you
it's
as
just
you
I
move
changed
forward,
it to be
you
like
can
healing potions. So there's
something
regular,
moving into a
greater,
crack
superior, and
across the
supreme,
room,
and they get more expensive as you go.
and you heard some cackling only a moment before, and then it goes into a crack, but it's pretty small. Other than that, there's there's some mushrooms and things, some fungi in the room.
And don't forget, you can convert your
Did I recognize the cackle?
gold into XP at a rate of 2 to 1.
Yeah, sounded kind of like a Darrow. You know,
Because
I don't-
we've heard what's his face before, so
yeah. I don't know that you've heard him cackle, but in specific, but it sounded like a Darrow. But it looks like too small of a crack for him to go in. But yeah, I mean,
A crack to go
I don't
in.
know. You don't immediately hear anything else going on. I guess you probably hear some muttering, indistinct, coming from out of the crack, and it's probably moving away.
is the crack too small for us?
Yeah, it's too small for you.
Okay, we keep going then. We can't do anything about it.
Okay.
Is that okay, guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right. So, now you have the option of to the right or straight. Straight looks like there's a pool of water. Let's see. Veer, if you go all the way up to the pool, you can, or almost all the way up to the pool, you can see that the tunnel does continue on past it. But it looks like you'd have to swim it, or you can head to the right for that. No, I could probably.
Can anyone see if we could find any tracks that seems of recent activity?
Who's got survival? I mean, we all have
technically
it,
do.
but
Isn't it technically investigation or is it survival?
There is survival.
I don't
Ooh,
remember what it is.
something's happening.
Is it loading up for you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Already loaded up.
I think it is low. Yeah. Feet.
That's a first.
So yeah, it
that doesn't
tunnel slopes down to
suspiciously
the edge of a large pool.
look
that
phallic or
fills
anything
the
like
cavern
that.
ahead. The opposite shore is nearly 100 feet away, but nothing can be seen beneath the surface of the black water. Stepping up to the water's edge, you can. The air is moist.
Moist.
Kind of like a hot tub.
So where are we? Are we at?
So you guys, I was saying that you guys are here-ish, so you can head to the south.
And then was that cackling in the green stuff?
Yeah, I was in the green area, and there's a small crack in the wall.
But there's a. We can go south.
You can go south, or you can go
Try to
through
get
the
across the water.
pool. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm assuming I can use survival. Yeah. We'll look around and see if I can make out any Darrow tracks that are going anywhere.
Check your XP, Urash. Check it again, I mean.
Yeah, I think it. Is it survival for tracking? Is there still a survival skill?
Yeah. So check to follow tracks, hunt wild game, guide your group,
Yeah,
identify
so,
signs.
so you can search around.
Alright. Sometime I'll roll above a 10.
Someday. The tracks.
I'll try it also, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Darrow tracks head that direction. That appear pretty recent.
No
Ulrith,
recent ones to the south.
Ulrith, do you think
Oh.
that there are some older ones that have led south? Maybe. But yeah, certainly not in the past week.
Well, I'm looking for very recent. So the most recent tracks goes to that thing, right?
Yeah, you can tell kind of in the dirt and slime of the cavern. There's some scuffs. There's recent.
Why do I have a bad feeling we need to cross that lake?
Hey JBM,
Well,
what does
can I search that crack?
what does
I just
that
wanna make
mean?
sure
Why
it's
you
not
like
either
80?
an
What does that
illusion or
mean?
is it some
I want to know what that
cryptic or
means.
something?
So let's see. Yeah, so it's definitely a crack. And it's pretty small.
Oh wait,
You think that even
I have to reset
the
this.
Jim jar would have trouble squeezing through as it stands, so a Darrow would have some difficulty as well. Yeah, otherwise you're kind of standing on some mushrooms.
Do we recognize the type of mushrooms that they are?
That
I.e., did we get
depends.
teleported to Alice in Wonderland and those are magic shrinking mushrooms? Oh wait, those made you big, didn't it?
There's some of both. There's the eat me and drink me. Alice in Wonderland.
I thought there was a mushroom that would make you big or small.
Someone needs to listen to White Rabbit.
Or not, you know. So
Oh, now I
guess,
get it.
Inspect.
You're
You can
asking.
inspect the mushrooms if you like.
You're like a young kid saying, "Why you like 80?
I'll take a look at them.
Why am I an 80-year-old
Okay.
man?" I get it now. Now I
Go
get it. It just
nature
took
boy.
me a minute. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm just sick.
Let me roll nature.
sure. Yes.
Why you like
For fuck's
80? Why you like a
they-
troll,
They
man?
don't feel natural. They don't feel natural.
Oh yeah, I'm rocking it. Anyone else have nature?
We all do.
I grew up in a library.
Bauman, try some Arcana.
Yes.
There you go, Palmer.
They're not magical.
Yeah, they're not magical. 100% not magical. Let me see. There are a handful of a couple different kinds of mushrooms. Excuse me. Both of them are giving off some sort of magic. Doesn't it give me?
Urash, did you check your EP or your XP again?
Doesn't tell me what type of magic.
Please tell me transmutation. Transmutation.
Best kind of magic.
Illusion. No, it's transmutation. Yeah. So that's
So if I eat these, it's possible I might change. Is that-
something like that.
Where's Shoshar? We need him. We can make him the test. Kenny says he's not good at anything else.
So let's see. One kind is a 4-inch tall, roughly, mushroom with a thin stem and a wide purple cap. And the other one is a 1-inch long stem and a stubby blue cap with white dots.
Do you know what they do?
I don't know, do I?
No. But you know that they're magical.
Well, this is where I decide to do the stupid thing again. Oh wait, does there appear to be any bits and pieces recently eaten? As in, someone picked some recently.
Some of each have been picked.
Okay, nothing. Neither one looks more recent than the other.
No.
Then I'll do the polka dotty one.
The blue stem with white dots, or the blue cap with white
Yes.
dots? All right. Do you wish to make a con save?
No.
Do you wish?
You asked me. I'm like, no, I don't wish to make a con save.
Well, all right. Well, you feel something coming on. Do you wish to forgo making a save?
Sure.
All right. Well, you start to shrink,
Uh-oh.
and you are, you go to, your size is halved in all dimensions, and you weigh quite a bit less.
Hey guys. Wow, you're big.
We represent.
Yeah, and strangely
Does-
enough, all of your equipment is affected as well.
Well, I found the right one.
All right, so there were. There are now 18 of those that you think you could pick.
There's 18 now?
I grab 2 of each.
After him eating one, there's still.
Yurosh, are
18
you not
left.
seeing my messages
grabbed 2
or
of each
hearing me?
kind.
Or are you just ignoring me? Which is
There's
fine.
enough. And then
You
there's
deserve to ignore me, but
18
I'm
of
trying
the other
to get you
kind
to
that are
check your
salvageable as
XP.
well.
Now this is handy, guys.
I'm a little concerned.
What's ever gone wrong with messing around with magic? That
There
you
we
don't
go.
Understand? I mean, really?
Somebody got an extra 1,000 XP. What's up?
I mean, hey, that's like telling Tony Stark that nothing bad has ever come from his technologies.
Nothing bad has.
I can give extra XP for when people donate money, but I have to do it manually, so I
Seemed a little
did.
defensive.
I just happen to be president of the Tony Stark fan club. It's fine. It's fine.
we all have our own opinion.
All right. So yeah, Ulrith, you are shrunk. You think you could squeeze in there?
Are you
It's
talking
a
about
little
these
snug
guys?
for you,
Yeah,
but
they're
you
all
think
they're
you
all
can do it.
crazy.
Who's half the size?
Half in each dimension.
Okay.
So that includes,
Mm-hmm. Very much so.
just like me in real life. I'm full size, but but I'm half in each dimension. I don't know. There was a
Mhm,
joke in there. I
mhm,
fucked it
mhm.
up somehow. Yeah.
Don't forget to grab 2 of the other ones. I bet they make you big.
Yeah, we
And
better
yes, I'm
stow a bunch of those.
and yes, I'm purposefully squeaking my voice.
I know you are. All right. Well, what you doing, Ulrith? What's everybody else doing?
Well, why don't you see what's past this crack a little bit?
Since you're already able, go right
How
ahead.
much time has passed since the consumption?
Probably about a minute so far.
Yeah, I kind of want to see about 15 of those before I do anything with them.
Okay, I go through.
Otherwise, we can get back to Rob's word of the day.
All right. Looks like it does wear off after about a minute. About that long. All of a sudden, it starts to grow back up. Boop boop boop.
I grab 4 of each then.
All right. Well, how many people are here? Is it just you guys? Is it just the actual 4
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
PCs?
so.
All right. Well, then there's enough for you two to grab 4 then, and still have a couple left over, if that's what you want to do. At least that's what the Ulrith is doing. So, yeah. What you guys up to?
I go through the crack.
Okay. So you eat another
I'll
one?
follow him.
All right.
I
If
eat
I-
one of.
I'll
I
do
eat
it-
one off. I eat a fresh one.
Okay.
Yeah,
So not of the 4.
All right.
I guess we all have to do it to fit, right? So
Yeah, exactly.
I do it.
The
Yeah, I'll go with it.
long-term effects of eating.
Oh no. Well, I guess I don't care now. It's over.
All right.
Everything goes back to normal size, but
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
Your
guys
nose is tiny forever.
squeeze through, and you guys pop out on the other side of the pool there.
All right.
And you guys hung out for about a minute. Well, probably a minute and a half before you guys went through. But you're all on the other side here.
Looking forward to your one-time
Does that
join
look like more
campaigns.
mushrooms?
Bit busy, great idea. Yeah, it's for people who can only come and do it, for like
Yes, but
either one
not
day,
of the same
one
day.
4-hour session, or even if you only can come for an hour or whatever.
Glad I've grabbed
Should be
some
starting
extra
those
blue
soon.
ones.
I think people
Were
are
they the
excited
big
about it
flat
because
ones?
it's a show up when you want kind of a thing, and I'll be doing it several times
Or a third species.
a month.
They are
Why?
mushrooms.
The guy came in the chat earlier. Why you like 80?
Some
Fuck.
other species
I banned his ass.
that appear to have soaked in the magic in the same way.
Gotcha.
All right, so
314 for Urash. Executed a raid
each of
flawlessly.
these squares is actually 25 feet, so you guys can see up into that area. Ulrith can see. Looks like there's some sort of branch point further ahead.
Well, if we get to that next branch, I think we'll do this survival thing again. see if we can see where footprints are going.
All right.
Yeah, so we shall continue carefully. Is the fog still here?
Yeah, it's
It's in
not
the whole
dense enough
area?
to
Okay.
actually. It's not dense enough to like block vision, but it is kind of making everything glow just a little bit. I do believe.
Okay.
Let me double check that.
Healing cleric in the chat.
Yeah. So let's see. There's the fog is kind of everywhere. There's water and
What does that mean, healing cleric in
There's
the
some-
chat? I'm not sure I understand.
fungi and lichen all over the place. The walls appear to have kind of been scoured and have like kind of swirly patterns. Kind of
Oh, maybe you mean
etched
people can
into the rock.
people can be healing clerics if they're
Little
members of the
rolls
chat.
and
Maybe that's what you're talking about.
spirals
Yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah, you're building your
Is it
XP so you
just
can.
me, or am I
so you
not seeing more of the map that he's talking about?
I see 6 squares beyond the right side of the arrow.
Okay, so we haven't. Okay, he hasn't revealed the new.
No, and this has kind of been true. Like once you guys made it past about here, like the fog is starting to affect things.
Can't see as far as we
like-
normally. Yeah.
Well, like I said, it's each of these squares is 25 feet. So I'm only revealing 6 squares because that's 120 feet.
Right.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, at the intersection, we're survivaling.
all right, go ahead and survival it up.
Yes. Yes, motherfuckers. I rolled a 1.
Nice.
I got a little excited there. I got emotional.
That's,
Oh yeah.
that is very exciting.
It
That
is very
exciting.
exciting.
All right. You think it's headed off? The most recent tracks are headed off to the south.
So
you
wait,
can-
if we rolled bad, and we know we rolled bad because we didn't do it, and you say it's to the southeast, does that mean it's to the northeast?
Well,
16's not bad.
No, I
yeah.
know, but I was just thinking, like, what if if everybody rolls a
Well-
1 and the DM tells you it's north, then
Well, then I will lie to you. Probably.
Oh my God, right?
If
See,
everyone rolls a 1, I will lie.
yeah.
That reminds me of something.
All right. So you guys are gonna head to the
Yep.
southeast there. All right. Then you this ahead of you.
Oh boy.
A dense fungi forest blocks your way, its tallest specimens growing some 5 feet high. Even as you assess the best way to pass through it, a hissing sound starts to rise like uncounted tiny voices whispering in tongues you don't understand.
I eat the other mushroom.
What? You want to get big? Get big!
Are you small? I'm not small. I'm tall.
No, I'm kidding.
Okay. So, what is your plan here?
You said there's like muttering or something?
Kind of a whistling, hissing sound.
Do any of you Bardi types have kind of a detect languages or some kind of thing?
I cast comprehend languages. No, I don't cast anything.
Oh, that's not why I was umming, but you know.
No, I'm not casting anything. I thought about it. I was halfway through the spell. I was like, no.
Oh wait, yeah, don't cast spells here. I got you. But that's not a like a combat-y kind of a spell. We might be okay. I think you should do
You
it.
cast it yourself.
I can't cast that. Here, wait. I can
Yeah,
cast.
you could.
I have speak with animals and beast sense. Those are the only things I have as a barbarian. And they're 10-minute rituals.
Does the hissing or anything appears to be a language? Or does it really
you?
appear random? Of course, you know, asking the person with 10 intelligence is probably a bad thing.
Do 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 do
So,
all of a sudden I'm doing what is that, Mario Brothers? A dense fungi forest blocks your way. Its tallest specimens growing some 5 feet
Oh,
high.
so there is voices that I don't understand.
Even as
Okay.
this. Voices whispering
Maybe.
in tongues you don't
It's-
understand.
yeah, it's indistinct in a lot of ways.
I proceed forward. Unafraid and prepared to accept any consequence.
Okay.
Let's go, guys. Perhaps slightly mesmerized by the
Okay.
pretty colors.
All right.
Ooh, pretty.
And we think this guy went in here anyway, right? So we're going to follow this guy.
Yeah, you think you went in there?
Would it make it sense for us to shrink ourselves to make it more navigable, or can we stay our normal size?
Oh, I was going to ask about that. Did the footprints we were following get smaller, or did they stay the same?
Seems like they were normal size up until here, and then you kind of lose track of them as it goes into as they lead into the thicket here.
But until we were able to track them the whole time, they never changed size.
Yeah, they like when you found them at the juncture thing, they were normal size. And then, you know, for the 100 feet or so until you reach this like wall of fungus, basically, and then kind of lose track of them a bit.
Okay, so as
Yeah.
far as we are able to determine, the person we're following did not change size. As far as we are able to tell without, I guess
do a investigation.
Okay.
All right. You, after poking around at you find a kind of a trail, couple broken fungal stalks or braided fungal stalks, and you think he goes through a gap that would be much too small for him. So you think that he probably shrunk himself, assuming it's Strokey.
Okay, so I let the party know that this is what I think.
Where was that crack?
Not so much a crack. It's his path through, because this is really dense fungus, and so
There's a fungus
it's really difficult to
among
move
us.
through. You think you guys could? It just would be slow going. But he can. Seems like he's moving through it because he can go through gaps and things.
Okay.
Yawning is contagious.
Oh, sorry.
Because I just yawned. I heard you, and then I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. Urash is planning a dungeon, everybody. Let's get in on it. Let's get crazy. Loot
I
1,000.
wonder why biologically yawning is contagious.
Of course, I don't have as much of a stake if I lose stuff.
Do they think that everybody's sleepy? All right. I actually need to use the facilities, so you decide what you want to do here, and I'll be back in just a moment. Oh.
All right, well, I say we eat the mushrooms and run through the thing.
Yeah. Let's do that before Josh gets back. And just say that, and just tell him that's what we did, and it's all fine. Does that work?
Sure.
Can you tell a DM that? Can you say, well, here's what we did,
Yeah, here's what we did.
and we win now. We go to the next stage. Unless anybody doesn't want to do that, then we should, speak now, forever hold your peace.
I started holding my Colt 45.
Hold your peace. See what you did there? That's awesome. I had a guy come in my stream just now. Why you like 80? And I couldn't figure out what he meant. And then I'm like, oh, you mean because I look 80. And then I banned him.
Oh, what if you wanted to be your friend?
I don't think so. Why would some punk come in here and say he typed 4 words with no exclamation or with no punctuation, and the 4 words were why you like 80, and I'm like, what is he? Why do I like 80? What? I don't understand. And then I finally figured it out.
Yeah,
If
why
I
don't
was
you like
younger, I
80?
would have figured it out right away.
80's a great band.
Right? Hey, Alan, what's up? Urash is in here trying to build up his XP so he can be a stream cleric when my next game starts. He wants to get a
Why
few
you like
thousand
80?
X, right? But what was funny was I'm like, what is it? And I said, I asked the guy, what do you mean? And he, of course, he left right away. And I'm like, what is that? And I figured finally hit me. Yeah, I'm old. And then I said, I don't know if he was still here, but I said, I'm not 80, I'm just sick. and then I banned him.
Why
What
you
are we
like
waiting
80?
on?
Josh left.
Ah,
Resurrection, baby. Yeah, the price on that went up. That is 20,000.
And I'm waiting till he comes back, and then I'm gonna leave.
Yeah. I changed a couple things on there because I thought they were they got to be kind of not easily reachable.
so I saw this thing. Rob, you may have saw. I don't know if I reposted it. I don't think I did. But anyways, it said this. Player. Hey. Can I roll? Can I roll an insight roll? DM goes, sure. Rolls a nat 20. He goes, you know everything. You know that you are just numbers on a piece of paper. And you know what everyone else knows, but no one will ever believe you. And you are the one that gave him this curse.
I did not see that.
Okay, then I didn't repost it. I've just been saying it a lot because I thought it was awesome.
Chat cleric.
I'm sorry, it wasn't for insight. It's like, can I roll for meta knowledge?
Oh, right. And yeah, now you know everything. Yeah, so it's going to be the 4 healing potions, and I think I put it at 250 or no, 500, 2,500 and 5,000. And therefore resurrection couldn't be 5,000 because 5,000 gets you a supreme healing potion.
All right, I'll be right back.
To,
I was gonna wait for
10
Josh.
d4 plus 20, and so I had to make resurrection like 4 times that, so it makes sense. Plus it'll take a long time for people to build up that much.
So this is a barnyard. There's a cow. A
I'm
goat,
imagining
and a horse,
Urash at the
and
end of the
someone
stream,
off
you're
screen
gonna
says, "Hey everybody,
cash in all your
my
gold
wife
to
just had a baby." The goat
trade it
says,
for XP.
"This again." Then it's a rooster that runs into the scene, says, "Who wants a cigar?" The goat says, "Every freaking day." And the horse says, "Be nice."
Where is that from? What's the source for that?
Women who farm.
Did I miss most of a joke? That seems like a good thing.
yeah, that's exactly what you missed.
Yes.
All right. So you guys, yeah. What's the
Oh.
plan?
Jeb had to do something.
Oh, I'm
We'll
back.
be
now.
back. Oh, well, fine.
The plan that we had was we make it through when you come back as the DM, we tell you that we made it through the forest, but we assumed you wouldn't let us do
Yeah. What's your backup plan?
that.
We pull out
we
flamethrowers
start
and burn
going
everything
there.
down.
Homestead bitches.
Okay.
We still want to follow this guy. Is I think what we have to do.
Okay.
I better
Alright,
get in on
so
some
yeah,
roulette.
you guys, like I said, you guys can go through it. Just cut your speed.
Let's see. Let's go for some. Let's bet 100.
I say we take the mushrooms and run.
And I'm gonna ask for odd. No, even.
Yeah, I mean, it'd speed you up a little bit. You think that he has an easier time because he's super small when he eats a mushroom. So, although at some point wouldn't that affect your speed?
Did anybody die in your
Yeah,
game, Alan? I hope.
Anyway,
the
maybe he
party's
just pumps his legs
intact.
faster.
Oh, is that how that works?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Oh.
I-
So I could just run faster if I just thought harder about it.
Yeah, that's why babies run 200 miles an hour, don't you know?
Oh, okay. I just thought it was because no one paid attention to them and they just walked
Yeah.
far.
Let's see. So yeah, you guys can move on here.
Your only limits are in your mind, man.
Are we in the Matrix or something?
I think so. I think we
Yes.
can bend the rules. And others we can break.
I know kung fu now.
There is no speed.
I thought we were in a drug movie.
A companion went
you did
down.
pop some mushrooms, so who knows? Who knows what's going on now? All right. Yeah. Well, I guess you guys.
Yeah, we
try
lost
and
an
chop
NPC
some
in the
mushrooms
store
down,
King's
you
Thunder.
just
It was
walk
awesome.
Through.
I say do not touch the mushrooms if possible. Just walk through.
Don't touch my monkey.
I don't know that it's possible to not touch the mushrooms at all.
Ooh, they went to the
because
Sacred
it
Stone
is
Monastery and
very
fought the gargoyles. The
with
gargoyles
mushroom
in the
vegetation.
open air hallway just before the big room.
Then
Yes.
limit it if
Yes, I
possible.
remember.
Okay. Yeah, you can try and do that, and it is slow going, but you can go through.
I think out of all the modules that I've
So
been involved with on a major level so far. The 5th
it
edition WotC modules.
takes a while, but you guys get
That
to
Princess of the Apocalypse is my favorite.
that little
But there are undiscovered
juncture
areas
there.
of ones I don't know yet, so. Ooh, a juncture. Hello.
Which way does the mashed fungi go?
All right. I guess another survival check. And while you're doing that,
Bananas attack.
banana. That's ridiculous.
I will fight me some bananas.
Or is it killer tomatoes?
All right.
Please tell me it's killer
Where my
tomatoes.
nane's at?
Where my nane's at. How
Ooh,
much
they
do
went
we
around the
get?
back of the monastery. They're gonna go in the not the traditional way. I like it.
You did not.
Oh yeah. Now,
Rob wins.
oh, I did, but we're gonna just move past that. Go ahead and roll the initiative because while you guys are poking around, you think you see some tracks, but as you guys are looking around, some centipedes crawl out from underneath the mushrooms and begin attacking you.
Mm-hmm.
I blame Shuashar.
Shall be dead.
All right.
I am about to fuck
Uh-oh.
up some
Is it safe?
centipedes. I guess. I don't know what's happening.
No, no, it is not.
It's this Google link. I got to click on it because if anybody posts a link, I have to. Why?
I'm wondering what it is.
Why? Why? I cannot unsee that.
Free PC check.
Why? How did that show up so fast? Oh my god.
Huh? What?
I don't understand.
I don't understand. I'll show you what happened. The guy in the game posted that link, you guys.
Oh.
Oh fuck. I can't stop reading it and looking at it.
I don't understand.
I don't. Okay, well,
Go.
it's
Way to go,
9:52,
Graham.
and
Just killed everyone.
that is officially the funniest thing that's happened today. So, congrats, congrats to Graham.
What the? All right, so so your marching order says that Keth was in the lead. No, wait.
Oh, now there's further. Oh my god.
That Ulrith is usually in the lead. Is that correct?
That is
Yeah,
correct.
it's nothing. It's
Alright.
not a
Unless
picture.
I'm going to get attacked, in which
It
case
is
I'm always
a.
in the back.
It is
Well, you
words,
absolutely
but it's
are
just a
going to be
funny
attacked.
thing that it
Okay.
says.
Then in that case, it is obviously Shuashar is in the front.
He's not here, so they attack you. All right, so yeah, Veer. It is Veer's turn.
I don't want to tell my parents.
I could end up where?
I woke up with an orgasm.
This is a thing. This is a thing now because somebody made that last one based on the other one. Like, what the fuck? Oh my god, that's funny.
Oh, do you want to hear a second? Did you want to hear something else based off of that? That's actually true.
Shit is
So-
shit is happening that I'm not even
whipped
aware of.
cream, right? And sex. You know, people like to eat it and stuff like that. Well, she didn't necessarily clean herself too well, or he didn't clean her, whatever the case may be, who cares? And all of a sudden, in the middle of the day, she had an orgasm. And she was like, what the hell? What's going on here? I think I need to go see a doctor. You know, but of course she's all scared, you know, not scared.
I'm out.
But,
Good night, everyone. Good night, everybody.
concerned about the fact that she has to explain that she had an orgasm out of the middle of nowhere. And her boyfriend says like, well, this is what I could do. I could look in there because guess what? I already seen there before if you want. And I guess the whipped cream had turned into maggots.
Awesome.
So let's fight some centipedes.
We're not gonna fight some vagina maggots? Come on, man.
Oh yeah, that's what we're fighting right now. So here,
Good old BMs.
There's some mushrooms around you. There's and Ulrith had a couple of centipedes. Well, actually, swarms of centipedes come. Yeah,
Are we
scurrying out.
still small?
I don't think you guys shrunk yourselves.
No.
I thought we were shrinking to go through the crack.
Yeah,
No, but
people didn't
then-
wanna-
Yeah.
All right, I missed stuff.
Josh, can you take a rage off me, please?
What? You're not angry?
I am, but I don't want to cheat.
Okay.
I got to remove a spell for myself. I'm gonna hex the shit out of these things. Never mind. Bird pick. All right, I guess I'm gonna shoot one. Do we have a combat map of this, or are we just kind of doing it from the hip? here? I mean, it
I
doesn't
couldn't-
matter.
Yeah, we're doing theater of the mind there. I think I'm gonna have to make some maps, but I didn't get around to it because I'm moving. So,
No biggie.
yeah, you blast him pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna run up or turn around or whatever it is to attack,
Pretty
the-
easy to hit him, by the way.
and I will do that. Oh, somebody's dead.
Aww.
And that's it.
Are you
Okay.
sure?
Yeah, I don't get 2 attacks.
Not according to your great weapon master.
What? Oh, if I kill someone, I get to do another one. Is that what you're saying? Yeah.
It's your
It says-
ability.
It says
Doesn't
it
read.
says extra melee attack on a crit or kill. Yeah, I just don't know how to read. See, that's the problem. All right, I'm
Uh-huh,
gonna do it
uh-huh.
again. Oh,
And you can swing at me this time. After you kill this thing, just to see the chain go off.
what happened
You
there?
still
Did
hit
I?
Roll
with-
your
with
damage.
a
You're gonna
12.
kill it.
You highlighted both.
You fucking kidding me? That's a crit.
The second one was a crit.
I think what happened was it rolled it twice. I
Against
still had
both.
the first. Josh didn't remove the dead thing, so I still had it targeted. So I rolled. I don't know what happened, man.
It's
But
been
anyway,
wounded.
it didn't do crit damage, but it still killed everything.
Well, the one that you crit on was the dead thing.
Oh, okay. So I just
Oh,
so
because you had two. You had two
had the wrong thing
attacks.
targeted.
right, but did I crit number 2?
A 20 is a crit.
Yeah, so I need another D12.
But he critted on the dead thing.
No, it says
No,
number
you critted
2.
on number 2. Yeah.
So you should take another 6
Yeah, weak sauce.
Or 3.
or 3 if it's a
Oh yeah, because
Right.
weapon.
okay. So
Yeah, it took 10.
yeah, instead of 7.
Is there no mist here?
Oh damn it! I think it's only the big stuff. Actual spells, not cantrips. But I need to find that because it's.
Oh, that's medication time, everybody. Gotta take my pills so I don't die. I'm not gonna die.
Okay. So that was you. Gonna be
What is
got
it?
hacked
Thursday?
into by a guy.
Let's go to Thursday night. Take out these pills right
Alright,
here.
Yeah, they'll go after. They will go after the
Open up the cyclosporine
barbarian.
anti-rejection medication.
Oh.
Hello. Smells like skunk. Smells like dope. Smells like what do you call it? Marijuana. Doesn't taste bad though. It just smells bad. So you put those in like this.
Oh. Okay for the moment. Oh, they bite you up. They bite you up. Nom 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 nom.
I refuse.
Take 1 hit point less. Because I'm just rocking it on that ability.
Okay. Common.
We had like sleep and stuff beforehand, right?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I mean, did we have a long rest in either of the districts? Or on the way here?
No. You guys just
Okay.
kind of went. You were all of last session and this one have been on the same day.
Okay, no problem.
Did you give me a point back, Josh, or do I need to do that?
Oh, I didn't. You can.
Okay. Yeah, because I had damage on when we got here. I had like 4 damage or something.
Yeah, well, you guys got into a fight with a group of Darrow.
Yeah, but I mean, my point was I just took 10, and so, or 9, I guess, but I already had 4 on me.
Okay.
'Tis but a scratch.
Are you there,
Alright.
Palman?
Yeah. So can I move up and whack the swarm?
Yeah, you want to move up and yeah, you can get there.
Right.
Not another one.
I clicked on it already. Please, God, help me.
Oh, I guess. Oh, I should have targeted it somehow. I'm not smart enough.
Holy shit.
I think you can control left click on the combat tracker and it should target it for you.
Revenge is best served with a thing that has 100 legs.
Does 9 hit it?
Not quite, no.
Lame.
Cheater.
It's a pest control. That's funny.
I did too.
Okay.
Oh, hacked into a good. Oh.
I have radiant magic weapon. No immunity from me, baby.
All right. Fear.
I don't know why Dawnbringer was able to get past it, but not his flaming mace.
I think doesn't he have to activate the flaming mace? It's goofy.
I do, yeah. You have to attune it. But it makes it a torch, and I didn't want to set this place
Ablaze.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a blaze.
Oh, how dare you! You guys hear more scurrying and scuttling and
Let's hurry up and get out of here.
yeah. You doing anything else, Veer?
Besides forgetting to move the marker forward, no.
Since there's no immediate monsters, I'm going to make my way toward our goal, marching forward and ready an attack for the next monster that might jump out at me.
Okay.
Same here. If
Well,
possible.
I'll let you know if you get to. All right, then you are heading as straight east as you can there. There's a direction.
I have danger sense.
Well, you sense some danger.
Oh no.
As some spiders come up. So, Cass,
Stranger danger.
you moved up a little bit. And so then Palman and Ulrith are kind of in that area.
So would this spiders be near me where I would get my ready to action, or they're not near me?
Let me see. Yeah, they're close enough to you.
Okay. Yeah, I try to hit them and I don't.
It turns out that you're scared of spiders.
Oh no.
Yeah, they're quite intimidating.
I scream like a little girl, but with a low voice.
Like you were, like passing gas or something.
Yeah.
All right, but they bite at Palman.
What?
But they, yeah,
What?
you got your heavy leather boots that
Damn right.
just they can't quite get through.
There's a reason I can't stealth.
We got some more spiders scurrying up. Oh, this time they're going for Keth. Scurry up and going to try and bite at you. Oh, but they're chewing on your shoe leather.
It's because of my heavy boots. Oh.
You like boots? Oh.
Who attacked me? The spiders?
Yeah, Spider Swarm 1.
Alright, I will, in turn...
In my land, those are also known as spiders.
It's spider.
And in many other lands, it is nope.
You swat into the spiders. You kill a few of them.
Big mace.
Yeah.
I have a flaming mace.
Demons.
You feel like you might be better off with your boots. Just stepping on them.
I like that Palman's mace properties are bludgeoning magic.
It's double magic.
It's double magic. I fucking love it, man.
It's kind of like double stuffed Oreos.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You gotta look out the middle, baby.
All right, Veer. Blast away some spiders.
At least I'm hitting.
Yeah, stop that.
Cunt.
Jeez.
I had to make. It's amazing that I managed to push to talk to get that in there. I don't know. I should have just yelled
Yeah. Oh no, I am not surprised by that at all.
out.
All right.
Shut
Well,
his point.
well, the few spiders that remain are still biting at Palmen here.
What? Get out of here.
Oh yeah. Oh
Uh-oh.
yeah. They get it. They
Palmen.
eat you.
What's your AC?
Cleric down. 16, I think. 17.
Oh, 17?
Yeah.
That's
Aw.
right.
I don't even know what that means, but yeah.
No hit.
Did it is bardic inspiration, so they miss you.
Okay, good.
Change that attack
Yeah.
to a 12.
All right. These ones are gonna eat some barbarian.
Can't help you, Kath.
You already helped me.
What?
Yow.
Yo, mo.
They crawl up over your boots and start biting at your calves there.
Mhm.
Tiny little mandibles digging in.
Palm and flame him. Was it okay to do cantrips or not?
It says spells, which I think there's a distinction. Double check that. There isn't. Okay.
Yeah, it depends on how you. It depends on what your, because cantrips are spells, but yeah, so it depends on what your interpretation. There's 0
Alright.
level spells, right?
Well, they're not 0 level spells. They're cantrips, which I guess is sophistry here. Yeah, all right. I'll see if I can find what might happen if you really screw up. Don't do that. Not that it's like in your control.
Oh, is it my turn still?
Yeah. I was
Alright, bro.
suggesting that you flame strike him instead.
Oh.
But they're. Oh, well, never mind.
Can I cantrip or no? Or are we still deciding?
Well, you might slay your party members after the fact. I don't know.
Well,
You can
I'll
do
s-
it for the moment. I don't know what. Can't remember the exact effect.
Kath says yes, it's a spell.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, do.
All right, well, I'll whack it with my mace then. Ah! Wah!
Oh snap!
Ah! How did I hit them and yet not kill any of them?
He smashed like one leg, and he and he looks really angry at you.
Go ahead, pass turn.
9.
And
I helped with that.
as soon as I find my healing, not my healing word. Yeah, my healing word.
So here's the deal. Don't be totally terrified. It could have some good benefits if you roll the right thing.
There you go, Kath.
When you cast a spell.
Awesome. So that just happened. A spell just got
Oh
cast.
crap! I just cast a spell.
Let's
All
find
right.
out.
Maybe I
Too
get
late.
healed for 75 points, man.
Roll a d20.
Oh, here we go.
Nothing.
Must be some kind of wild magic something. So I get that healing then? Cool.
Yeah, you're fine.
Thank you.
All right.
Not only did I kill a swarm of spiders, I also healed. And they say bards have no use.
Bards
Right
are very
behind the wall
powerful.
of dead bards.
Exceptional class.
Well, these centipedes like the taste of cleric too. Want to eat some cleric. So some more centipedes swarm up, and they smell pollen. I don't know. I guess you smell good to them, or
Yeah, get out of here. You can't hit me. Unhittable.
they use their inspiration.
Spider inspiration.
All right, beer.
You still have Swarm of Spiders 1 targeted.
I can do some cleanup there.
I think I missed anyway, though. It shot
you?
twice, and one was a 5, one was a 1, so both would miss.
Yeah, both are misses.
Oh, there's more centipedes.
Oh,
Okay, I'm just gonna go for the thing in the combat tracker that's closest to me, so I'll just do that.
That's what I'm doing.
the spiders are on you there, Death.
Okay, that's who I attacked. Crap. Okay, I hit, and then that's it.
Aww.
Mhm.
Common?
Hey, Richard's back. How's the game going so far? We got into we went into this little mushroom area here,
Come on,
and
Paimon.
we're doing
Go,
Theater
get
of
him,
Mind.
go
We're
it.
having a battle, but there's no
Smash some
tokens,
spiders.
and so we
Oh,
had some centipedes, and then
it
we had
failed,
some
but, roll a d20.
spiders, and then we got some centipedes again too. So now we got spiders and centipedes.
Nothing.
Uh,
So do your.
what is Out of the Abyss
your
about
damage.
so far? How long have you guys been playing? This is session 6, maybe? No,
Better than last turn.
10? I don't know. Hold on. What's the
Oh.
title? Ooh, I don't have the episode number, and I think this is episode
What level are you guys?
4,
4.
8, or
Okay.
something like that. We've been playing for a
Yeah,
couple
Could
months.
just give us 2k XP, and, and
Yeah,
then
you
we'll
And-
be 5.
know, soon.
It is about
right,
it is
I'll
about
roll.
the Underdark. So we are in the
Oh,
Underdark.
yeah. Oh, that doesn't hit anyways. I know that. For
And
sure.
right now we're chasing this dude. We don't know where he went, but he went in here somewhere.
9 doesn't hit anything, right?
No.
Doesn't hit the spiders, I mean.
No.
Okay, didn't think so.
Right. Yeah, nothing happened, so it's still. Oh. Biting at your boots.
Unhittable.
You're gonna have to bust out some polish for those boots after this.
Let's probably throw them away.
Throw
Okay,
him
if you want
away.
If you want to wait.
Oh,
Roll a d20. Nothing. Okay, so yeah, you blast them off. 4 spiders.
all right. I approach the centipedes so that I can wacky.
The centipedes of doom.
Wacky attacky. What? I don't have improved critical or whatever. God damn, what kind of character is this?
You're not a warrior yet.
Yeah, that's a fighter ability, yo.
All right, but I do have crush add 13 to your attack and still didn't kill it. Because resistance.
Coming.
Ooh, super cool.
Isn't
You
your
guys
Great
have
Axe
been playing for
magical?
2 months and are only level 4 for the early levels. That's super slow.
D20?
Yeah, this is heavy talking and not heavy
And,
attacking.
it failed.
So it's very not murder hobo. It's
Yeah.
very you go here and have an hour
Oh,
discussion,
Snap.
which is fine. That's how he does it. That's okay. The first part of the module is like a prison break, and
Lame.
so there's
Oh,
there.
he's
I mean,
still
there's
here.
been a lot of
Oh,
combat,
they
but
are
not
still
it.
here.
This is kind of drug out. Like today, this is our first encounter, and we've been playing since.
I guess they're moving.
Like we've been playing for almost 3 hours, and this is our first encounter.
Roll a d20. Okay, nothing. All right, you blast it. You guys don't hear any more scuttling.
I continue on my way toward our goal, and I ready in action in case anybody, etc., so forth, same as before.
Etc., etc., etc.
Exactly.
Right.
I hit a single, a double, a triple, etc., etc., etc.
All right, you guys are heading down.
My personal
Pretty long
favorite
hallway at this
is 90-10 combat roleplay. I don't actually like role playing at all. I like just the mechanics of D&D. I like rolling dice and everything. But I do, as a DM, I of course let my players
PTSD.
do what they want to do, and
Would avoid it.
Nice, because what you need is holes in your brain to.
I want to be traumatized.
well,
Well, take some ecstasy and
yeah,
it will
just take
traumatize
ecstasy.
you.
And then drink some orange juice. Okay, so
so we went all through this just a few minutes. He's rolling shit. Nobody knows what's happening.
You guys obviously keep playing on, but I'm gonna have to pack up here pretty quick.
Night.
okay.
Hopefully see you tomorrow if possible.
You gonna go out? Looks like if no one else is.
No. Both Ken got out of his original thing, and so he's going, and one other person is for sure.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if Kenny's out
I'm
there,
just
I might wanna come
I'm
up too.
just I'm just assuming that Josh is going.
I think Josh is not. Is what he told me because we both have afternoon court up in Colville. It's gonna be short, but
Oh,
we have
really?
it. Yeah, he got saddled.
Oh,
with some
good.
bullshit. And then I don't think his wife wants him to go out after that, so he's probably not.
Okay.
People with wives. What's up? I like
Alright.
90%, and you're a good DM, so I enjoy your
You
campaigns. I am not
guys
so good
are
with the
headed
RP,
down the
but I try.
tunnel.
Yeah, like when I first started playing in the
it's
80s,
a
there was this one kid
travel
that
about
was
300 feet. It starts to
everything.
bend around.
He was this guy that would come to the table
Oh,
and be
but-
like, "A tankard of ale for all to see the
Probably not
great
him.
adventure." And we were like, "Oh, okay, that's just
I'm not
calm the
leaving
fuck
this
down."
yet.
Oh,
Just yet? No, get
get
out
out,
of here.
Graham. Get out.
I want this whole goodbye thing twice.
Take care,
so
buddy.
yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you next time.
I ain't your buddy friend.
I ain't your buddy
All right.
friend.
You guys travel around
You didn't see South Park, did you?
several hundred feet.
Not last
when you
night,
guys
no.
Get to about here.
It's not a last night thing.
Once again, there's a junction here.
Goodbye, Bo.
Yeah.
Before we get into more combat, because normally we stop at 10 o'clock, right?
Normally.
In case if more combat's coming up, did we want to hold off until next week? Or
If we start one pretty soon, I'll finish it.
Well, but I thought, well, maybe you didn't catch this, Rich, but Josh had originally said since we were starting later that he could go later. But do you have to stop?
oh no, I was just assuming that people had to stop early, and since Graham said he was stopping early, sort of thing. So
Yeah, we can go on a little bit longer as far as I'm concerned.
okay,
So probably don't want to go super late, but I'm fine with.
If there's
Probably
one more
after 11
encounter on
or
its
something
way,
like
then
that.
that might be good.
Yeah. So, See if you guys can find something interesting down here. All right. So you guys are poking around, finding tracks, and you hear some screaming coming from the north, headed in your direction.
Yeah, you know,
and
Ready
I've
to
been
action
playing
to murder
5e since
hobo.
it came out, and the
you
highest
can't really do an action
characters
outside
I've ever
combat.
dealt
Roll
with
initiative.
were you guys in the Princes of the
Yeah,
Apocalypse.
there's something coming down the
Personal,
hallway there.
the highest I've ever
You don't
played
know if it's aware of
is
you yet.
8th level, I think,
Sounds like several somethings.
because it takes a long time to get. I mean, you have to play for months in a weekly campaign. You have to play for a long time to get, and you're never going to get
I
to
get into the murder hobo stance.
13, 14,
Don't even
15,
know
or
what that
beyond
is.
unless you have a homebrew element of it, or somebody's willing to continue
Oh.
beyond something, or
I'm most definitely not a murder hobo.
I'm in a homebrew.
The
You know,
murder
the
hobo stance is
the Friday
one
night
where PCs
Wraithborn
just
thing, I think
kill
we're level
anything that moves.
7 or 8 in that, and that's been going on for 6 months or 8 months or more.
Because if it moves, it's XP.
That
If it moves.
Okay.
A dancing girl, that's XP.
All right. Yeah, you see some things coming around the corner. Yes, sure. Some of the humanoid things. Yeah.
Oh, your first one was the with me? Oh, that's interesting. No, I would have never. You're a quick learner then, Richard, because I would have said that you had played before.
They look like this, except for instead of just one head, they have two.
Oh man.
And one of the heads is screaming on each of them.
Is this different from the giant thing that we fought with two heads?
It is different in that it's not a giant.
Oh, okay.
Is it too much to hope for that the screaming head is screaming at the other head, like "I hate you, get away from me"? That is too much to hope.
for.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I thought I'd try.
Grimlock.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, if you want to do a nature check or whatever, you can find out some things about Grimlocks. Sage Kath.
Fucking Kath.
I'm a sage.
I grew up in.
I grew up in a library.
I don't know what you were studying, though. I just don't know.
DC charisma save.
So yeah, they were another race that got messed with by the Mind Flayers. They're blind. Yeah, so they can see
User
in the
joined your
dark.
channel.
They're pretty hostile. Yeah. So
Awesome, the Funk uninvited guest. What's up?
I'm just spectating if you don't mind.
That would be up to Josh P.
I'm okay with it. It's not that big a deal. My social security
Don't make
number
this
is
weird,
My social security number.
All right. So, yeah, you got some Grimlocks charging in on you.
Luckily, I'm in my murder hobo stance.
in the murder hobo stance. So, roll the initiative.
Wrong key.
Right? I don't know why. We're there. So,
They're not on the tracker.
oh, they're not. Yes, they are. You just don't know when they go.
No, but you haven't made him visible.
I know.
Well, so how can we target?
Oh,
We
that's a
can't-
problem.
We
Dang
can't
it.
murder hobo them.
All right, murder hobo them. Yeah. That's a problem, isn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's different on this theater of the mind thing. All right, so they're coming in two-headed Grimlocks.
I am going to try. I'm going to do a guiding bolt. We'll see what happens here with a real spell. Cast it.
All right, roll a d20. Everything's fine. Roll your damage.
Well, that was
Ooh.
quick.
Well, it stops howling.
Quick question. Sorry to interrupt. Be my last time. Is it cool if I connect and watch as well?
I don't think so.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah, that's cool.
Bonus action Totem Bear Rage. And I'll go after Grimlock 3.
Right. Aw.
Rage might have been a waste. I hope there's more.
Yeah, so you move up and hack him down. He's...
Oh my god, we're just kicking ass.
Oh, roll a d20. Nothing.
Oh, I was gonna say, Keth, you technically weren't done.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you just-
Until I learn my ability, I should be punished for not being. Although that punishes everybody,
Yeah.
so sorry about that. But I need to. Thanks for reminding me, Rich. I need to get used to that.
No problem.
Uh-oh. Didn't manage to kill
What
him.
a pussy.
Do better. Well, he's gonna swing back at you. Now both heads are howling, and they're howling at you. So here you go, Ulrith. Oh.
Take that. Poto was my
Back
first
around to
5e intro to Fantasy Grounds. First experience being anything other than a wizard or a high-level wizard. I joined a couple of the games in the past, but never got opportunity to play more than 1 or 2 sessions. Yeah. Yeah, I know you quit the other game with those Tuesday night
but we
sons
have
of
a
bitches.
stream going,
I do, yeah.
so couldn't that guy watch your screen?
Oh
stream?
yeah, duh. That's it. Yeah, totally. Twitch.tv/ROB2E would be what you'd want to log on to, and you'll hear us 15 seconds ahead of the video, but you'll still be able to see what's up. Twitch.tv/ROB2E.
Like your name? Cool. Thank you.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez, why do I know more about your stuff? Why do I know more about your stuff than you do?
It's the same principle. It's the same principle how you can give advice to people about stuff, but you can't do it yourself in your own life. It's that same principle. That's why you know more about my stuff. All right, I'm going to kill something. Oh, it's already all dead.
Yep, all the Grimlocks you have put them out of their misery there.
I continue on my way, and I ready in action to that whole thing again.
All right, so yeah, you guys were looking around, and some of you found some tracks, and it is on the west, not to the north.
Okay.
And
Wow, she's taking a really roundabout way.
I run
have a
and
really
scream. I run and scream, hoping that I find somebody to find an enemy on this turn, because if not, I lose my rage, and so I'm gonna see if I can find somebody to kill real quick, and then if I don't, I'll just lose my rage.
He's waiting. He's going into the murder hobo rage.
Yeah.
Murder hobo.
Because if you, I didn't realize this until I read it fully, but if you are raging and you don't attack, you lose your rage. I never really knew that.
Barbarians aren't about abstinence.
No, they're
Right.
about murder hoboing.
Got to get my going on.
All
Tuesday
right,
game
well,
after join your player. Yeah.
Let's see. So, which direction do you run? Are you
The one that we decided was the way the guy went.
so you're sprinting off to the west?
Yeah, but if I
Uh,
see him himself, I'm not going to attack him.
All right. Well, you don't see.
You could still
Yeah.
attack him and knock him out.
That's true, but
So if you don't swing, you lose your rage.
if I don't attack, now depending on how ticky-tacky you want to be, I can attack a rock and get another. You know what I mean? Like it just says if you don't attack,
Bag of rats.
right? So, but I'm trying to play fair. That like I'm in a rage and I'm angry and pissed off and yelling and screaming, and if I see another dude, I'm gonna get him, and if I don't, I'll just drop it.
Here,
You don't
this is what
see
you
anything within sprinting or running and hacking distance.
you know what you
Okay.
could do in the future.
Punch your bag of rats.
That
punch your
too.
bag of rats.
I was gonna say immediately go prone and attempt to hack at Palmen.
Hey,
You're probably going to miss because it's disadvantage when you're prone, right?
I
But
am
then he's on the
unhittable.
ground. That's okay. That's
In order to keep my rage, I kill Palmen.
that
You couldn't
sounds-
kill me.
That
and then
sounds
cleaves into
wise.
Ulrich.
And that's you take 8 rounds doing that. and then it's
Yeah,
over.
yeah. And then a little kitty cat comes around the corner and I lose my rage and he eats me.
Oh,
The end.
good. Guys
Well,
get
Josh, that
your
was
little
a
bit-
that was a great adventuring session. Thank you.
Yeah, lots of stuff. All right, so well, we can keep going a little bit longer if you want.
Rage?
I don't know. I
Graham,
don't know when people.
how
need to
close are
leave.
you?
Well, don't worry about me. I'm gonna take off pretty soon just because I got to get up really early, but it's not a big deal. You guys can. It's I'm a heavy contributor here, so
Do we think we want to try and find this guy? He seems to be ahead of us quite a ways.
I think we're pot committed.
Pot committed. I know what you're saying. I've been there.
I know I'm coolio to go
And
as
lost.
long as you guys want to, because I don't have a life.
All right. Well, you guys, I figure we'll probably wrap in 20-ish minutes or so. We can check out a couple.
We
more
have to
things.
take time to level up. I mean,
You guys are 2K away.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get it.
It's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So.
Actually, technically, it's 1945,
Okay.
but
Who are you, Rob?
by the way,
Toohey?
that was a great. Was 1945 that old arcade game?
1943 or 2, I think.
1942,
Yes.
1943. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Somebody put a few quarters
Those were
in
great
something.
games. Dude, that was a great game.
It was. It
I
was a lot of
loved it.
fun.
Gotta blow up some Japs.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you guys gonna follow along there?
hmm
Okay.
A
You
very realistic aviation simulator.
So the tunnel is
Oh,
once
what's over
again,
here?
like 150, 200 feet, and then it comes around a bend here, and what you're looking at is
Something.
Looks like kind of a plateau or something up top. And there's well, oops. So, the glow of the Phaedrus shifts across this chamber as if pushed by an unseen wind. It flows toward and around a large mesa and continues to spiral upward, but the ceiling of the cavern is too dark and high to see. You hear murmurs and whispers coming from atop the mesa, which grow louder as you approach. Its stacked levels resemble steps in a staircase, but a ramp running from top to bottom provides an easy way up.
We're going on up.
So,
Don't be shy.
following the tracks, they lead to this bottom corner, and you find another crack. Another one that's pretty hard to navigate.
What bottom corner? Is that where the green stuff is?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then you have the mesa off there.
Can we see up? How tall is that? Can we not see the top of the mesa thing, or do we have to go up it?
Let's see.
It looks.
I don't believe you can see the top.
It looks like
of
there's
it.
a. Is that like a path right there that goes up it that I can go up?
Yeah. So
He
you
said
can't-
there is a path. It said it at the end of the description.
Yeah, but I can't tell by the.
running from top to bottom provides an easy way up. So yeah, that is kind of the ramp around it. Is
I'll go walk up
Or-
that a
or-
little just so I can get a view of the top of the thing to make sure there's no surprises.
okay. So as you go up,
Clear that off.
um,
God damn it. Clear it. He's not going to
So
clear it.
as you climb, the murmur starts to become more clear, and it's separate sounds. There's kind of a you can hear the forges of Gracklta. Hear like screaming. I think you can even maybe hear just conversations going on. Sounds like Borgar voices. And it's just kind of
But I don't see any Duergar.
no.
Huh.
You think that you're kind of yeah. You don't think it's 100% natural. I mean, you think it'd be difficult for that to be true. Plus, you're standing in like a swirling cloud of that Phaedrus.
And so it's hard to see. I can't really. Okay.
Yeah, you know that the ceiling goes up, but you can't really tell.
So the way I have it pictured is this path that I'm walking on kind of goes into a thicker part of the cloud that I really can't even see my footing or anything.
You can see your footing and things. It's just all the fog is it's wispy and thin. It's not blocking your vision even when it's swirling, because it's swirling up and around you.
Okay.
Kind of going towards the ceiling. You can just hear. Somehow you're hearing things that are not. You don't think are next to you or close by.
Okay. I'll come back down and to where the rest of everybody's standing and say absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Just get a weird look on my face.
All right. Yeah. If you don't want to investigate any further?
Oh, I would, but I didn't. I mean, it's just a swirling.
Sure.
Yeah, so I didn't. I mean, I was trying to. What I was trying to get you to do was take that gray off there to see what I could see there. But
Oh,
here.
well, it's just a black.
Yeah. So, but there's a
Look
whole
up.
swirling thing up there. So, and of course, I'm only just clarifying that this swirling mist, in no way gave me the feeling that it could do anything close to lift me up or do anything like that. It's just kind of nothing.
From where you were at, you were not getting that sense.
What? Okay, so I'll say that I go more toward the middle of the plateau and see if anything happens.
You want to go up there? There's no lift. There's no pull. You're just hearing. I think you can hear conversations. You're rumbling that hard to. Sounds like a voice, but it's of what creature it could possibly be.
So like
it before.
gibberish, not understandable.
It sounds like It sounds like the words are intelligible. Think. You don't know what they're saying, but you think it sounds like real conversation. But there's just. It sounds like you're hearing about, 1,000 conversations at once. It's kind of what's going on. And so you can't make out any one easily.
Okay. Okay, so then I'll come back out, and instead I'll say to the group, there's all kinds of crazy sounds and voices in there. I don't know what the hell.
Well, apparently he's not up there, though, right?
I didn't see anybody up there. All I did is hear sounds, and I didn't see anything. So I guess we can try to look for his tracks here to see if they go off in any particular direction or if they just stop. Because doesn't look like there's any way to go except for that way.
Well, there's a little crack, another one of those like mushroom shrinking crack things in the green corner.
Yeah,
with the black
right.
thing.
Right there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Oh well, and as it turns out, my way there was no thing. So yeah, did we do already a survival to see if we are checking this guy's tracks? Did we do that? I forgot.
You followed him to that crack on the wall.
Okay.
You know what? Just because, once again, I'm stupid. Being intelligence 10, even though it should be more of a wisdom thing. But whatever. I go to the top of the plateau.
All right.
I'm curious. I want to hear all the voices.
All right. Well, kind of the problem is that at this exact moment, you are hearing all the voices and you can't make anything out. Did you try and focus on?
Did we ever hear what's his face sounded like? The one that we're trying to find?
I mean, you've heard
Droki?
his voice some, yeah.
So, I'm going to imagine his voice the best that I can and try to see if I could focus on that.
The best that I can. The best that I can.
All right. All right. So you are trying. You're listening for. I guess. What are you listening for? Him being mentioned?
You're listening for what are you
Him
listening for?
talking? Him talking. All right. Can we just?
Oh my god. I can't believe this is a fad.
All right. And while I'm looking it up, go ahead and make a Wisdom saving throw.
And there we go.
Okay. So
You totally blew away that DC 5.
Indeed. If you noticed, Rob, I didn't make a mention about.
You know, it's so funny that you say that because I heard you, and what you did was you went and then I thought he's gonna think better of saying it, and you stopped.
See, I could learn some things sometimes.
It was a proud Papa moment.
all right. So
Demogorgon, what?
yeah.
He's-
So sounds like he's you can hear his voice talking about how he's late. And
no, that's funny.
that that he'll that they will want the metal and they yes them too. It's a little hard to follow because he's a little crazy, but he says they yes, the giants will see as well. Yes, they shall see the power. Yes, something along those lines.
Can I try to switch my focus now?
Well,
Or did I just go batshit crazy?
well, you heard that, and crazy.
Not just crazy, batshit crazy.
Well, just a little crazy.
Just a little cray cray.
Just a little cray cray. So, for funsies, I think you will. That's no good.
That's no good.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, just a place where I stored data to, hard drives died on me. So, what'd you roll?
A good old
Oh.
7.
Yeah, roll percentile dice.
percentile. Is there a way of doing it, or technically, or do I just?
Yeah, right click the D10.
Oh, there it is. The stuff about this is that could either be really good or really, really bad.
Oh shoot. Does anybody else have the DMG with them? Because I don't.
I can get it. What do you need?
I need to look at madness effects.
Oh,
Hold on, I should have it as soon
Okay.
as I could find my.
the
Page
madness
259.
table. Do you have it, Rich? I can get mine.
I should have it.
I can open another Fantasy Grounds. and
Right,
look
you
up-
gave it to me to download, right?
You mean the DMG?
Yeah.
If you're speaking to me about giving you a pirated copy of anything, I did no such thing at any time. However, I can open another instance of Fantasy Grounds and get the madness table.
What page was it on?
259.
I
Hold on
bet
to
if
it
you, I
now.
bet if you Google madness table, Josh, you could get it that way too.
You'd think so, but
No,
I-
shit, isn't it part? It's not even part of the SRD.
no, because it's totally an optional rule.
Okay, I'll find it here.
Well, it might have.
Okay, I'm there. What do you need to know?
What short-term madness? What you get when you're on roll a 10 on the percentile.
Character retreats into his or her mind and becomes paralyzed. The effect ends if the characters take any damage.
Well, you're up there and you heard something, but now you're paralyzed.
Okay.
So then the question is.
Last 1d10 minutes. Sorry about that.
And it
Thank
ends
you.
and it ends if you take any damage. Thank you very much for that.
No problem. You're welcome.
Yeah. So how long do you guys leave him up there?
Until he's useful.
What did the D10 roll?
That's a good question.
God, is he gonna move?
Hey, Rich, I don't think you rolled percentage. I think you rolled the D10.
Did he?
Oh no, I rolled percentage.
You did. Okay.
I rolled 0-0 on the
Well,
tens.
That's 100.
And then no, I rolled.
Okay, so I guess if you did roll a 10, it would have shown in the format that you.
Wait a second. It did it wrong.
Yeah, I think you
So
rolled
you-
a D10
If you right-click on the D10, it gives you some options to not just roll 2d10, but it allows you to roll D100.
by choosing the percent. Yeah.
Yeah. So 94, that's something different. Probably not
94 is the character falls unconscious.
that. Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So did anybody go up there with him? It didn't sound like it.
Not now.
And then how long does it last?
That does not say that it lasts any certain amount of time. I'm sure that it's probably much the same way. Oh no, it lasts 1d10 minutes. All effects last 1d10 minutes.
Okay. Well, then. He is unconscious.
Ulrith?
The thing,
okay.
the thing is, I guess this would be up to you, Josh. Is that he's unconscious, but can we wake him up, or is it not? Yeah, I guess you have to decide.
I think it's probably as per the sleep spell.
That's what I would think.
Maybe. I mean, it doesn't say anything about rousing you, right?
No, it just says exactly what I typed in I copied
The
and pasted.
character falls unconscious and
Right.
lasts for a little while.
The table is up at the top of the table. It says effects. Like in the title of the effects, it says effects last 1d10 minutes. So it's not listed in the effect. It's just applies to the entire table.
Okay. So yeah, well, I mean, the question I have is, nobody followed him up there, so do you even know if you?
Hey, where's Ulrith? See what I did? I kind of cheated. Yeah, can we hear voices and
we see
snoring?
him?
He's up in the middle of the mesa there.
So would
unless-
we have seen him, fall to the ground? In which case I would be like, I'm not going up there. No, I'm just kidding.
Not from the bottom, no. You couldn't see him once he kind of moved to the center.
Wait 1d10 minutes?
That's how long I always determine how to wait. I just roll a d10 in real life and go, oh wait.
All right, well, you've waited 4 minutes so far.
And you guys will wait another 4 minutes.
But well, I rolled the
Oh,
D10,
Tom and
and
Core,
that's
did
how
he
long you
roll?
waited
He
so
rolled a 0,
Well,
0,
I-
and a 10. Is that what he? So he actually did get a 10.
We should go see if he's okay. I try
Yeah.
to get
Oh,
someone to
he
sneak
rolled.
up there
Oh,
and
he
go
rolled
see if I can
2d10
see
instead
the
of
top of the plateau or
percentile.
something.
Yeah, yeah, we figured it out.
I don't think we could just leave him up there. That doesn't seem reasonable.
Yeah, because Keth came out pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you go up there far enough that you should be able to see him if he was standing. And yeah, he's not standing.
I'll pick him up and sling him over my shoulder and take him out.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you haul him down. He wakes up a few minutes later, dazed, but mostly okay.
Eureka!
Oh wait, he might have.
Hey guys, I'm gonna head to bed. Have a good night.
Okay, good night, man.
Okay, take care.
Yeah, I think we're gonna wrap soon anyway.
Yeah,
Have a good
we
night.
should probably wrap it up because I want to abuse this plateau. No matter
User
how mad it
disconnected from your
makes me.
channel.
Oh, sorry. You also take 6 damage
Ouch.
in your mind.
Oh, psychic damage.
That's quite the headache.
Yeah. You wake up and your head hurts.
This is bigger than what we thought. I need to go back up on the plateau again.
You were knocked unconscious by it.
Yeah, the guy that we're following is supposed to be delivering some strange metal to some other things to then do something to the giants, and I need to get more points of view. Otherwise, it won't make sense.
Well, you've got 17 more hit points. Go on ahead. Sounds good. Oh shit. Let's send Veer.
Senvir, yes.
Yeah, he's not here to defend himself.
All right, you want to go up there and risk your sanity?
Oh, do you have to roll a d20 for the spell you just cast?
Oh,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Oh, when did you become a narc, Rob?
I'm not. 1981.
You're fine. Yeah, you get to heal yourself. Everything's copacetic
Okay,
there.
I'll go back up on the top.
All right.
And this time,
There we
I
go.
try to specifically listen for anyone that is complaining about someone late about a package or metal.
I'll show
Okay.
you a package.
Well, make your saving throw. There you go. Okay, so you are gonna survive this time. Well, probably. You take 3 points of damage.
Ouch. I can't cutting word that, can I? I'm kidding. I don't want to cutting
Probably
word it
not.
anyways.
You have to. See
There's
the
not
attack
an enemy.
coming.
There's not an enemy.
All right, so that is
Okay, added the damage.
A. All right. You don't know who is talking, but they do say something about the corruption of the giants. Once he arrives with the package, they will all see. All the giants will feel it.
Is that pretty much it?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Okay, I get off the plateau.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this isn't good. Not good at all.
Do tell.
Supposedly Droki has some sort of item that will affect all giants. I'm assuming just in a certain range, but they're meaning a lot of giants still.
Yeah, we're getting that. I say in a that is our goal type of way. We're gonna
And
get
I
that.
wasn't able to hear any surrounding sounds or anything else like that, did I? From either of them?
Nothing jumped out at you, no.
Okay. Pop a shrink mushroom and say it's like, hey guys, we gotta go, like now.
Yeah,
And go through
continue
the crack.
continue our pursuit through the crack. I don't like it. I like it. I just don't like how it
I
sounds.
swear, if this thing loops around, I'm going to be pissed off.
Well, prepare to be pissed off.
Oh, it goes right back to the goddamn.
All right, and
Why
that
did he
is-
take such a circuitous route?
To lose us.
Yeah.
All right,
Exactly.
I think that's where we're gonna call it.
Okay.
All right.
You guys
That
pop out of the
works.
crack, and yeah, he's
If you could
leading on a
ungrade
merry
the
chase.
if you could ungrade the south west, so I could firmly be pissed off. without
What?
thinking that
Oh,
there,
you want
with-
well, you know.
without thinking that there could possibility. Oh God.
We could have headed him. We could have headed him off at the pass, but there's how would we have known? We were
Mm,
following his tracks, which is all you can really do.
Yeah, that serves you right for following a crazy Darrow.
Then the other thing we could have done was, hey, there's a fork in the road. Let's split the party at death. So I think we made the
we
right
already
move.
split the party once.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
I think we did the right thing.
All
Agreed.
right.
All right, good times.
Yep.